Right. Good conversation points for us tend to be your walks, the interesting beers you've discovered, or when we've done a fancy food.
Yes.
So, do you have any other fancy foods in your mind? In your mind's eye, ready to come out, be spunked all over a plate?
Currently, no, because I've actually done an insane amount of pastrami recently. Pulled pork used to be my thing. I used to be quite famous for pulled pork amongst a close circle of friends.
Indeed. Your pulled pork was nothing to fuck with.
So I might have done altogether maybe 6 or 7 pulled porks over the years. This is going back to, I remember, it might have been the second one I ever did, was when Sam lived in Birkenhead near the Shell garage.
Really?
That was the second. That's how long back we're going. So I've now done 8 pastramis in
I can do that. That was
3 months.
The pulled pork for there would have been 9-10 years.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Because she still lived there when she was preggers.
Wow. So yeah, I've done the same. I've done more pastramis in 3-4 months than I have pulled porks in 10 years.
That's insane.
I've just been doing it. I've just been nailing it. I've had one of the regulars from the bar, Reese. He said,
Sorry, mate.
because he tried it. We had a big
That's what I noticed earlier.
winter warmer thing.
This red wine that we had last time you were here.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, the cork was in it, but I thought that probably needs to be in a fridge if I'm not going to touch it for a while.
Yeah.
So, cold red wine?
Sure. I mean, it's a thing. I've had cold red
It is.
wine
We've
before.
done it before. We did it. We had red wine that's supposed to be drunk cold.
Yes.
The
yes,
night we did 10,000 words. The video.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Janie's memory at work again. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't expect much from this. It's going to be terrible. I've given you a larger dose than me, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Wait, that one's mine.
Yeah, that's yours. Of course, this is mine. This is where I've been drinking from.
Oh right. Oh okay. Cool. Smells not awful.
Well, not awful is all we can hope for, really.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I actually did for fucking Valentine's Day. I cheated out on the pudding, as I always fucking do, because I fucking hate trying to make puddings. They're so overly complicated. Just got passion fruit cheesecake from Morrison's. Easy, done.
They're not really. They're just because you don't do them. I did bread and butter pudding for the first time ever tonight. I thought there's 3/4 of a loaf of bread. Plus we had all the finger rolls and buns left over from Saturday. I thought, oh, there's too much fucking bread in this house. Bread and butter pudding. Looks online. Custard. Yeah, we got custard powder. So raisins. We've got a bag of sultanas. That'll do.
That'll do it.
Spice your custard up with some shit. Right, okay, yeah. We've got cinnamon, we've got nutmeg, we've got vanilla essence. Chuck all that in the custard. Butter your bread on both sides. No, butter it on one side, so about half a...
You need to put your cans back on. You've gone so much quieter without your cans on.
Yeah. Like it said you can do it in advance. So I got an oven tin, put it with, lined it with parchment paper. What can you call it? Stacked all the bread up, brown sugar, custard, sultanas. Put all the custard on again, brown sugar on the top, left it in the fridge for a few hours, went out with the dog for 3 hours, came back, started doing the girls' tea, stuck that in the oven while I was doing all the girls' tea in the air fryer. Fucking ready. And I had a portion of it. It was alright. I think next time when I'm buttering the slices of bread, and then I cut them into triangles. At that stage, I would put cinnamon on the bread.
Yes.
Then
Absolutely.
pre-season the bread. Then stack it all up. Then put your custard on the top. With your cinnamony, nutmeggy flavours in the custard as well.
Of course.
It was good. It was tasty. It was like the bread didn't even go soggy. It was kind of like a sponge cake with custard. The custard was quite thick. It thickened up. It worked. It was really good. They all liked it. I liked it for a first attempt. Considering it's traditionally just a cheap way of using up stale bread.
Yeah.
It worked really well. I didn't buy anything. It was free. It was a free dessert. I used a pint of milk. Everything else was in the cupboard. Or old bread. Fucking piece of piss. Really. But
I've just remembered what my starter was for Valentine's Day. So the whole time I was thinking. I told you about it and you were like, yes. It was the black pudding chorizo croquettes.
Oh, God, they sound fantastic.
Mate.
Yes, I remember you saying
If
that.
anything, the only change I'd make is I would double up on the amount of black pudding that I used. But
Right.
it's mainly because I knew what I was doing, I knew what I wanted to do, but I misjudged the potato quantity, which is why I ended up with so many croquettes, and tragically, a lot of them ended up in the bin.
Oh, no, what? Why?
Well, because some of them were eaten, and I had some spare that needed to be cooked off, and then just no time came up where I was like, I'll fancy a black pudding chorizo croquette. So it just, you know the rule, it's like, fresh made food, 3 days. That's
Could
what
have
you've
frozen
got.
them.
Yeah,
Frozen.
I meant to freeze them and then just never got around to it. So like about 5 days later, I was like, oh shit, they're still in the fridge. Gotta go.
Yeah, you could have dropped some in the fryer for a minute and then let them cool and just froze them like that. Just to get a crust on them.
Well, I did them in a frying pan. We've got a deep fat fryer somewhere, I think. We had one certainly for at least a week. It was like the big buzz thing of the moment. Oh, look at this! Look, let's deep fry some shit, and now it's gone.
Yeah, it's all air fryer now, isn't it?
We had the air fryer first. I prefer the air fryer, frankly.
Well,
but as far as getting a nice crust on something, you do need to deep fry on occasion.
you do, yeah. It serves a purpose, and as long as if you use decent oil and you drain it properly, it's actually not horrendously bad for you.
Yeah.
As long as you don't deep fry all of your meals every single day.
Mm.
If you're doing something like that, it's good. Drain it on some good paper towel, and you basically just steamed it with a little bit of oil on the outside. It's not a problem. This whole thing about demonising it, well, it's everything in moderation, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
If you fucking waking up and making a fried egg and then deep frying it, then you've got a problem.
The barbecue is happening. Look at the excitement.
Oh, fantastic.
He looks on toward the
Oh, yeah, speaking of that, if we ever, and I mean if we...
That's gone the wrong way entirely, Jess. We were supposed to raid you. Hello, thank you for raiding us. You've joined us at the end of our, well, I say the end of our stream. We'll find out. You join us at the moment of the stream where we stopped playing Titanic and are now talking about food.
Yeah. We found the crow's nest.
You finished streaming. We took so long. Yeah, well, too long. Yeah, I mean that's our.
It took us an hour and a half to find the Turkish bath and then 4 minutes to find the crow's nest.
Yeah, it was quite
We just
spectacular.
went zip,
Actually.
zip, zip. Oh, here it is.
Accidental discoveries. And now we're doing what we do best, which is talking about fun beers and food.
Yeah. Talking about deep frying things. But not everything.
Yeah, to the point there, like, I don't... We have the deep fryer, I assume.
That's correct, Jess.
But for anything that needs deep frying, as far as when I'm doing the cooking things, like those croquettes, a deep fry will be quick and efficient, but it's nothing you can't do in a shallow fry in a pan. Just move it over.
Yeah,
move
you
it
just
over,
got
move
to
it over.
turn it. Yeah.
It's all about the colour, and you just chuck it in the air fryer if you've got one, and you're good. But still, I mean, everything within it actually. I was going to say everything within it is cooked, but the black pudding probably isn't, is it? The potato's cooked, obviously, because you've mashed it.
What you'd have to do if your croquettes were proper chonk, which I imagine you made them.
They were chonk, mate. That's a very good.
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly what I had in mind, actually.
Yeah, like that end. That is a very good idea.
So what you'd have to deep fry. We did a lot of deep frying over lockdown because there wasn't anything else to do.
Hang on. Let's nip in here.
Yeah, I've already addressed all that.
We did we have to address the first time chatter. Feel my goods. Lol. Great name. Jess, did you sink the boat? Did you sink the boat again? No, we have no idea. We don't know our way around this shit. We're shit. See you in a bit. Sorry, how's your work, friend?
Double fry it. So do it on a low temperature. Do it on 120.
So where are we? Deep frying it?
Yeah. Celsius. Low fry it on 120. Take it out. Let it rest for a few minutes. That gets your basic cooking, and then you get your colour, and you whack the temperature up, and you drop it in again for another minute or so.
Well, that's how we always used to do the home cooked chips when I was working at Mississippi's way back in the day.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were doing over lockdown with the fryer. We were doing triple cooked chips.
Yeah.
Because I was buying a 7 kilo sack of potatoes from Morrison's. I'm going, right, okay, we can feed all 5 of us for a couple of weeks with this in various forms. So we started doing triple cooked chips. Cut them, boil them for 5 minutes, drain them, freeze them on a tray, flat, so rock hard. Then you can put them in a bag then. And that's your one cook. And then your second cook is fry at 120. Take them out, let them rest. Finish all the rest of your food.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, blanch, yeah. Finish all the rest of your food, whatever you have in with them. And then at the last minute, get that oil on max and drop it in and literally just do it to colour. So it's not a time, it's a kind of the golden brown. They're done. Take them out.
I'm trying to remember.
They were fucking great.
I'm trying to remember 18 years ago. To when I was in Mississippi. So I'm trying to remember the temperatures from 18 years ago. It's a bit of a struggle.
Yeah.
I'll admit. I want to say it was 140 for the blanch, and then what had it been? Or am I talking shit?
Like 170.
I'll say 140 for the blanch, and then 190 for the crisp.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'd have to check with Flash. Who is in a place? Oh God, it's up Neston way these days. Thimbleweed Park.
Is that where it is now?
Yeah. I drove past it in the van the other day and fuck me, the smells coming out of that place. It's very dry, isn't it?
I mean, it's not sour. It's just odd that it's so cold.
Yeah, the cold
and dry.
You get used to it, yeah. But no, that was dry to begin with, and I mean dry you to death.
Yeah.
It's
It's a sight to behold.
Yeah. Oh, you're going for a wee wee, lad.
I'm going for a wee wee. Being impatient and just shoving my ass past.
I'll tag into chair one.
Go on, Frank. Go on.
Oh, I'll switch the old glitzy glasses out. Good. Keep doing it. Leaving me a scent to remember him by. Delightful. Right, I can finally deal with this. Sorted. Oh. Give me some cans. There we are. We are here. It's a lazy evening now. I'm just taking a big old relax. It's essentially podcast sort of situation now. Just having a chilleroo. If you're into that sort of thing. Let me tell you, this time in a week, we will also be streaming. But we will have been streaming for a great amount of hours. For next week, we will be dealing with a 24-hour stream.
Hey, Krusty.
Yeah, mate.
Listen.
To this music.
Listen to a beat.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's men.
What are we gonna do?
Tell people to buy loot and yo. Yeah. Woo. What the fucking disc world?
Let's go.
Yo, how this story start, man?
This story gets started with a stab to the stomach. Being chased down by a mad beast running.
Blood dripping down from my neck to my ass
But
crack.
how'd we get here?
Man, it's time for a flashback.
Up in my office when here comes a frisk girl.
Seems shit is really
Popping off in the disc world.
Was a name and she had a lot to say. Her lover's gone missing and it ruined the
She
day.
said get down to the wharf, no doubt. There's a shit called the
This is a
Lover that you
great
need to
song.
check out.
So we went. There's some stupid dudes got confused.
And learned of pointy
There's the
shoes.
stench of the ank and there's death all over.
Troll pulled us up to find his main bitch therma. Then
Oh shit, bricks, I got bit by a bitch on the lips and now we're here where we started this shit.
Oh, that's something I'd really like to see.
well, now when I'm a beast, I see
Discworld Noir 2.
Follow that trail around the whole of the map. Working
I
out
fucking
where
love
all these people
Discworld
been
Noir.
attacked.
I love that so much more than the original point-and-click Discworld games. Discworld Noir was just on another level. It was something else entirely. It was great.
Raise my voice
I follow this lead and I seize a pattern.
and not to grammar murder is the reason this happens. So it seems it comes down to a no good cult.
If summoned up a creature.
Sounds green as a result.
Now all that I need is a means to defeat the beast. So I jump in my flying machine.
And I got a gold sword with a purple flame.
So I stab the motherfucker. That's
That's the end of the game. Oh, I know this. This is a 4E representation of an Astronautilus song. Terrible shame that Astronautilus was cancelled. I really liked Astronautilus. So I see that we do still have a bunch of viewers. How is everyone? What have they been up to? What are you doing? What are your plans for the day? Welcome back, Nittle. Don't worry, it hasn't gone one of those weird times where Krusty's gone on like, I've had a beer, I'm going to stay streaming. He's gone for a week. He'll be back. We shall resume podcasty things. What did you miss? Not a lot. Just mooching around the Titanic. We went to the Crow's Nest. And we spoke about some food. We were talking about thrice cooked chips just before Krusty napped off for a big old wee wee. Oh god, I'm fucking shattered. It's 25 past fucking 2. And I'm going to cook an actual meal after this. I'm going to go into the kitchen, take fresh ingredients and make something to eat. Do I like this version of Honor and Glory? It's the same version of Honor and Glory, just with some extra rooms. Nothing. There's no big revolutionary thing that's happened here. They're hyping up. Oh, 2.0, it's going to be sick. Is it? No, it isn't. It's the same thing. I've seen most of this shit before. You've done nothing. You've done nothing. And there's still nothing even approaching a game here. It's just wasted love at this point. And honest to God, I mean, there must be people out there that are diehards for this. Diehards for this shit. Like, it's going to be so good when it's done. It's going to be so good when it's done. And then they're going to be the people that when it comes out and it's not good, they, assuming it ever comes out as 100% completed, they're going to be the people going, look how good it is. And everyone else is going to be like, where is it good? Granted, it's a wonderful representation of the ship. Can't take that away from them. They've done very well there. But I remember when it was supposed to be a game. And it's not a game. And what was it, like 2 years ago at this point? They said, oh yeah, it's not going to be a game now. So what, we just have a whole ship to wander around in. That's great! I appreciate the historical nature of that. We can look around and shit and yeah, this is cool. But what am I meant to do?
Are you talking about sex?
Yes.
Have we got any answers yet?
No. No one knows how to do
Because
it.
I don't know what to do anyway.
Everyone's confused. Anyway, we were talking about...
Sorry, did I get you?
No, you're good. Yes.
I had a shit.
Well, I thought you were taking a hot minute.
No, I was taking a hot shit.
Ah, fair.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
Mm.
Oh, we are
So dry.
sexy, man. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Oh,
So we were talking about frying things.
carry on.
I'm just going to get back to those croquettes. Because they were great. They just could have been better. It just needed the rest of that black pudding.
So talk me through the inside of it. We've talked about the crispiness.
We have.
I want to know about the ratio of potato to black pudding to chorizo.
Well, that was it, because I got that wrong. So, I had, the classic twin pack of diced chorizo.
Yeah.
So I used one of those.
The whole pack.
No, one half.
One section of it.
It's
yeah.
lucky I only used one half, because that half ended up predominantly in the bin.
Oh.
Because it was suggested. I was sort of going half off a recipe and half off intuition. And the recipe said, cook the chorizo until crisp. And I thought, that sounds bad, but I'll do it. And yeah, crisp chorizo is just nuggets of hard shite.
Yeah, because it'd end up really gnarly inside the soft mashed potato, surely.
So I was like, great, well that's a wasted amount of chorizo in the bin.
Oh,
Have a little snack.
yeah.
No, it's not particularly tasty because it's all dried up and fucked.
Yeah.
Here, doggos, have a little fucking chorizo, and now the rest is going in the bin.
Immediate ass blast from dog.
So what I learned from that is just use the other half of the pack. Just put it in.
Smash it in, yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, I already figured I did too many potatoes, so I did, as a result, did not use enough black pudding. So, mashed up the potatoes. Cut the potatoes, mash the potatoes. Take the black pudding, dice that, put that into the mash, and then just work it.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to end up, if you work it enough, because the potato's hot and the black pudding is small, you won't end up with like chunks of black pudding. You'll end up with completely infused black pudding potato.
Fantastic.
So you end up with a brown lump.
Yeah.
Right. So let me think. You can
Blood potato.
Yeah. Season that. Don't butter it though, for fuck's sake, because there's going to be enough oil coming out of the chorizo and probably in the black pudding as well.
Shout.
And when you're breading and you're frying it, you don't want extra grease coming out as well. So it doesn't need the butter nor milk or cream if that's something that you're into. Just straight potato, mashed potato, nothing extra that you would when you're serving mashed potato, because this is not mashed potato for serving, this is mashed potato for ingredients. So season, yes. Butter, dairy products, no.
Okay, yeah.
The diced up black pudding.
It's good you say that, actually, because I would naturally.
Exactly, you would.
The first thing I add to potatoes for mashing is butter. Yeah, so that's a good shout. That.
Yeah, you would. It's harder to work with. It's a lot drier, but to spend the extra time,
yeah,
it'll work out just
later
fine.
On. Yeah, cool. Carry on.
So, the diced up black pudding, as far as my experience went, use more than you think you should.
Right.
So, like, I had one of those the small thin sausages. You know, the ones that we spoke about.
Yeah.
Just to get lots of little slices.
I think they taste better than the big ones.
It's just fun to have lots of little slices of black pudding on your breakfast, isn't it?
Yeah,
As opposed
it
to
is.
just lump.
More crisp.
Yeah. So I used half. In retrospect, I would have used all.
Right. Okay.
So dicey in with the hot potato. Again, get the masher out and just mash it. It's gonna take so long. I mean, the mashed potato was hard enough in the first place. Now you got to do it again with raw black fucking pudding in there. But eventually, you'll end up with brown potato.
Yeah.
At which point, chuck in your chorizo.
Yeah.
Straight out of the packet. We're not fucking pre-cooking this.
So the only thing you've cooked is the potatoes. You've just boiled the potatoes.
Yeah.
You're chucking in the chopped up black pudding and the pre-chopped up chorizo.
Yeah. Which is
Straight
cured
out
anyway,
the
so
packet.
it doesn't. You need that as it is. The black pudding presumably might be doing a bit of a cook-off while it's getting mashed up with the hot potato.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But again, it's like you're gonna properly cook it later anyway. So once you've got your big brown mess of black pudding mashed potato, you get all your chorizo in there. Again, if I'd had both sachets available to me, I probably would have put them in. So I'd have lots of chorizo in there, but that's just because I really like chorizo.
Yeah.
So just one half of that is probably enough, just in general. But then you mix it all up with all the chorizo, and then you've got this lump of brown potato with chorizo in it. So you can take out lumps. It's essentially like, you know, like when you're forming burgers, except you're not, because it's potato. So you just, when you're about to form burgers, you get them in a ball.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So essentially like that, but then you roll it until you've got like that, but it doesn't like peak off at the end. It's that both sides.
Yeah.
So it's roll as many of those as you've got.
How did that go? Was it horrendously tacky? Did it stick to your hands?
No, because there's been no dairy products added.
Right.
So
okay.
it's super firm. There's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
The only tacky shit comes is when you do the flour, the egg wash, and then the breadcrumbs.
Right. I'm switching chairs. This one just keeps.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only time that your hands will get messy. I mean, like when you first start manipulating potato, maybe, but again, you should be mashing it, not getting your hands in there. But all the starch, you know, it's like a natural floury lovely. So you end up generally quite clean. Obviously, you still wash your hands. But yeah, you just roly boy. Flour, with seasoning, if you so wish, which I did. I put shitloads of shit all up in that flour.
Of course. Yeah.
And then obviously had to throw a shitload of stuff away because it's only there as a dusting, but you need plenty of it to do the stuff. Either way, flour, egg wash, breadcrumbs, and then basically you're set.
Yeah.
I shallow fried them almost immediately. The ones I was going to use that day, at least. I left other ones in the fridge, which again, sadly, I didn't get to get back to. I shallow fried the ones I was going to use that day, just so that I'd already have the brown and they'd be ready to go. So they were all crisp up on the outside. All I had to do was just like, right, okay, now it's time to start cooking the food to send out, as it were. So it's like, ready, prepared, in the air fryer. Fucking 10 minutes, happy days.
Right.
Homemade garlic mayo, which I was telling you about as I was working on. So I was struggling with that like a bitch.
So the potatoes were mashed.
Mm-hmm.
The black pudding was mashed. The chorizo comes in chopped up format.
Yep.
Was that completely mashed up by the end of it as well, or were there kind of little lumps of
No. Well, that's the point. So you mash your potato, then you add your diced black pudding, and you mash that as well. So you end up with all the
brown mash.
Brown
Yeah,
mash.
yeah.
Then you just put in the chorizo and mix it.
Right, so you've got the little lumps of chorizo.
So it's lumps
right,
of chorizo
running
running throughout. So you
Nice.
have a lovely slice of this croquette, and it's like, that's delicious. Ooh, a lovely
Yeah,
chunk
so it gives
of
it a bit of
chorizo.
texture then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd highly recommend you give it a shot.
Sounds. I just want 3 on a barm with some brown sauce.
Fucking
It sounds
hell.
Fucking fantastic. Or, well, 2 if they're ridiculous.
Mine were quite ridiculous.
But, I mean, something like that.
Mine were.
It's got to be big and hearty. It needs to be big. It needs to be sausage roll sized. It needs to be a big chunky lad.
To give you something that you'll...
You can't be having some kind of croquette that you got in school that's about an inch and a bit long.
No. These were boys.
Yeah.
So to give you an example of something that you could picture in your head quite easily.
The size
I
of
would
an
imagine.
average rape alarm.
I was more thinking the GoPro handle.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Pepper spray.
Yes, pepper spray.
One of those Nicorette mouth sprays. But chorizo flavoured.
Sorry, Neil, we've been speaking an awful lot. Not sure if you're still here, but to reply to, but it looks like it actually works. Let me tell you, I still fell through a floor and got to an area we weren't supposed to go to. We didn't manage to fall out of the whole boat, but we did fall through the floor and got stuck in an area. And for anyone who wants to correct me and tell me it's a ship, I know, I just think it's funnier to call it a boat.
Yes.
But then let me tell you about my main course.
Please do.
So I was originally going to do my classic signature dish, which is, of course... Sorry, I've dried out.
Cod tartar.
Oh, that doesn't help. Yes, cod tartar. No, my... Oh, Christ.
He's fucking horrible.
Oh, that concept. No, my classic signature dish, as anyone that's hung around me for any amount of time, including the fucking people on these streams, should know, is the fillet steak on a bed of rockets with grilled goat's cheese atop it and red onion. Well, it's a pork reduction, but you've done red onion with it, so it's like caramelised red onion on top. Pork reduction goes over
On top of that.
But,
Yeah.
so that's what I was gonna do, but I didn't. I still did fillet steak. I followed Geiger. It's Geiger, right? Geiger Foods? Google Foods.
Googer
Foods.
Geiger's the alien guy.
Yeah, he is.
Totally different.
It's so easy to fucking mix up. Yeah, I did Google Foods thing. I did the dry brine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Don't think I should put some extra salt on it because I'm not sure though, because
No.
very salty.
So is that completely coat it in salt, leave it for a bit, and then
take
all the salt off?
No. This is essentially season. Just season, then put it in the fridge for a day.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Just with the salt though, because the pepper's not going to do shit all.
So the salt pulls the moisture out, and then
it goes back in.
Yeah.
So I over-salted it.
Right.
For my taste, I think I over-salted it. Sam thought it was the best steak she's ever had in her life. So, okay. What did I end up doing? So yeah, I did that. Sides.
What salt did you use out of interest?
The same salt I always use, that pink Himalayan salt
Okay.
grinder that I've got. Always use that one, just because that's the one I've got and it looks the fanciest.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use fucking whatever brand's table salt or anything like
that.
that.
Oh no, no! I knew you wouldn't use that. I always use Malden sea salt flakes. Oh, I always use that. If you ever want to use it, Booker's, they do a bucket like that for about a tenner.
Right.
Which is really good, considering those boxes are £2.50
Fair point.
from the
Fair
shops.
point.
It's like a paint bucket for a tenner, 11 quid.
See you through a couple of years, that one.
Oh,
Might you just get a steak and just go drop it in the bucket, flip flop.
Well, yeah, you
done.
could do a flip flop. That, going back to when I was talking about my brine, that's the point where I started to get panicky about how much salt I was putting in, because I had my scales. I thought, right, okay, the recipe says 370 grams of salt. So obviously I'm not going to use table salt, because that is just, I'm going to eat this and have a heart attack and die. I'll use the good salt.
Yeah.
Big handful, that's about 370 grams. 80 grams. Oh god.
Oh god, indeed.
Right, that's enough salt. And it, honestly, it was 200 grams of sugar, 370 grams of salt, this recipe. 200 grams of sugar was like that. And I used Demerara, I used dark brown.
Right.
So it's like fucking 50p a bag. Fuck all. The salt was like that. Like, nah, I'm going to stop putting salt in this, because the salt is more valuable now than the fucking meat that I've bought. It turned out alright, it was plenty salt. I was like, oh my god, oh Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, carry on. So you
Trying to think now.
You dry brined your steak. Sam said it was really good.
I moved on to the sides.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to move on to the sides. So, nice and simple. Well, not julienne, but you know, just fucking long slice carrots and parsnips. Honey roast. The fucking wedges, because I was keeping you in the link on the wedges because I wasn't sure how that was going to work out. So I cut the wedges, skin on, parboiled them the night before, and then made a marinade to put the par cooked things in. So I had freezer bags that I put like 2 different portions of wedges in, with a bunch of super mega olive oil, a bunch of fucking crushed up garlic, and some fresh thyme sprigs, and just left them in the fridge overnight. So they've been hopefully doing that thing over the course of the day. And then, how did I cook them? I think I must have put them in the air fryer. So I took them out. I must have. I can't remember. I took them out of the bag, drained them. Yeah, it would have been air fryer. They came out a treat, mate. Super crispy, super fragrant.
Fluffy in the middle.
They were banging.
Oh,
so I've got me carrots, I've got me parsnips, and I've got me fucking proper chips. My proper chips for me steak. I was gonna do something fancy with tomatoes, decided against it, because you know, as a steak side, tomato is generally a good thing to have, just because that's what the world has taught us. But I fucking did not. But I was working on that gravy that I was telling you about as well, which was meant to be a complete 50-50 of a beef stock and port, just reduced until it was thick.
Yeah.
But then it turns out that once it reduces to the consistency you need, it's about that much.
Right.
So I had to just tuck in a shitload more water and just make up a fresh gravy with a shitload more port. And again, Sam said, best sauce.
Right.
So best steak and best sauce.
What did you think of the sauce?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So you made it to a recipe in your head, and it ended up being basically massively over concentrated.
Not over concentrated. Once it got to the consistency that it needed to be, there was enough to serve possibly 3 mice. So
right.
I had to go back and do a more traditional just.
So did you rescue that sauce, or did you start again?
No. I completely incorporated that sauce. So I chucked in a shitload of water into that sauce, so I could still have all that flavour.
Yeah.
And then just built on it again.
So you, right? Okay. So you diluted it and then re-reduced it, and it kind of held it a bit then.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Right. But a hugely intense flavour, presumably. Because you basically almost made a paste. You made a pork paste.
Let me tell you, pork gravy.
Fucking great.
That's the one you need, mate.
And actually, we need to cook with pork more, because pork is not a posh thing. You can get
a posh port, or you can get a port that will do cooking port.
Cooking port.
I've got cooking brandy, cooking port.
Cooking port is a tenner that you can also actually drink, and it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And if you want to have a really nice one, it's 20 quid. It's really not that huge of a step, is it?
No.
I know.
Not at all.
If you drink port every fucking day, first off, hats off to you. How much fucking time do you have in your life? and secondly, okay, you're spending stupid money, then whatever. But cooking port and fine drinking port that you can take your time with.
I could quite fancy a port now.
There is not much difference between it at all.
Not really, no.
You get your litre bottle of Coburn's on offer from a supermarket, and it's tenner, 12 quid for a litre, and then you go to your something like your Taylor's LBV or your Crusted or your Tawny or whatever
that is behind that card. Just nudge the dog out the way.
Yeah, and it's again.
In fact, just bring the bottle over so we can explain, like, or show and tell.
It's a 10-year-old, so it's an age statement Tawny, and that's again. If you get both of them on offer, there's fuck all difference between them if you really want it.
I was just clocked this is one of your bees.
Yeah. Ooh, it's all that kind of frosted brown.
Beautiful. Yes, we'll have a go of that.
Oh wow!
I'm certainly gonna have a go of that because we've been talking about pork.
Oh my god, that smells amazing.
Yeah, doesn't it though? It
smells like something else.
If you've never had port, which I don't know, I've never known of Americans to particularly do port. But that doesn't mean that they don't. It just means I've not heard about it.
That smells.
Get onto some port. Port is fortified red wine.
You get that traditional red wine flavour, but then you get just this huge punch of sultanas. Raisin sultanas, little bit of cinnamon, tiny bit, but it's mainly just kind of dried fruit.
They're good boys, aren't they? Give me sniffs.
It's really, and brown sugar. That's what I get. I get raisins and brown sugar from that.
Oh yeah, the brown sugar. Yeah.
It smells brown.
Yeah, raisins. Yeah, you're absolutely on the money with that one. Absolutely on the money. Raisins and brown sugar.
That smells so. That with a Stilton and like a really crumbly, salty. I don't know, maybe like an old Amsterdam or a Gouda or a coastal cheddar.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, I was gonna say like a proper fucking vintage cheddar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With them little salty bits in the middle of it.
Yeah, the weird crispy bits.
Oh, God above.
See, it's funny.
That's a beautiful thing. And Taylor's 10.
Yeah.
I bet that didn't cost an arm and a leg at all.
Not particularly, no.
On the shelf.
Yeah.
How much was the shelf price for that?
Oh, Christ. I got this at Christmas, so it was a while ago. I don't know, about 15, 18 quid, something like that.
Fantastic. All day long for that. All day long, 15, 20
It's a
quid.
banger, innit?
It's really nice. It smells amazing.
Thing is, with ports, I find it incredibly Moorish.
Yes.
It's like, I'll have a small snifter of port. That was delicious. More, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is very much an after-hours sort of drink, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
you've had a nice evening, you've had a lovely meal. It's time to break out the port, get the cheese on the go.
Twice a year at the bar, I will get asked, do you sell port?
Only twice.
Yeah. And only twice I will get asked about Baileys. And there'll be totally different
Yeah, I can
people,
imagine. Yeah.
totally different times of the year, whatever, but it's twice a year port, twice a year Baileys.
Well, talk me through that. What's? Give me.
Can I get it? I don't know, people just...
Don't worry, we'll come back to you.
There's no specific time of the year, it's just on average... Two people a year. Will
Have you got
ask me,
any ports?
Have you got any port?
Oh, nice.
No. Alright, then I'm a part mile. Cool.
Do you not have ports?
No, we don't have port. We
You
don't.
should have port. It keeps, and it's delicious.
Yeah, I know, but I'd fucking drink it all.
Cost price though. That's a good point, actually. You don't ever tend to see a bar that has a variety of ports.
No.
Do you sell port? Which one would you like?
I'll just have a pat of mild then.
That'd be pretty sick. I mean, what would be the investment on that? Like, to have a variety of ports, like
Not-
3 or 4 bottles. You're talking 80 quid max, aren't you?
Yeah, not much really.
I mean, you wouldn't sell a lot, but it would keep. So it doesn't matter. Essentially, it would always be money made over 10 years.
You got to think about how much port you're realistically going to sell. I have what I consider to be one of the better whiskey bars.
You're a big whiskey guy, though.
In
so
Stockport.
you know what you're doing.
If I go around other places, they've got trash whiskey. But I mean, we don't pile through the stuff. We sell it, and when people come to the bar, it's a Friday night, Saturday night thing. Whiskey. if it's not regulars drinking it, it's a Friday, Saturday
Yeah,
night thing.
that makes sense.
And they'll come up and they go, oh, we got this and that, we got this and that. And then they'll buy it and they'll go, fucking how much? And I'll say, yeah. I'm a whiskey drinker, mate. I can't stand this whole £4 a single, £8 a double. We're a good price. If you're a whiskey lover, come and drink whiskey here. We have good whiskey. It is at a good price. Because I am a whiskey drinker and I don't want to rip off other whiskey drinkers. But we still don't pile through it.
It's a shame that's not a fucking
I've normally
category in the guides and whatnot that you carry on winning regardless. Best beers, best ciders, best whiskies.
Yeah. We normally have about 15 single malts on, like good shit of varying ages, 10, 12, 15, 18 year old. Because that's what I love. I'll just buy it and I'll put it on the back bar and we've got people that will come in and they'll drink it. But you've got to be prepared to let it sit on the shelf for 9 months, maybe 12 months. Some of them go, some of the ones, fucking hell, I've put a bottle on that shelf, a cash strength bottle, and it was a 50 cl, so it was a dinky doodah, and it was, what was the colour? It was darker than that.
Right.
56%. And that went in less than 2 weeks.
Oof.
Again, it was a small bottle, not for everyone, but people saw it, and all the whiskey lads that come in went, "What is that?" Well, it's the highly concentrated version of that. I had a 10-year-old version, which was 40. I think it's 46%. The regular version, 40 or 46%. You go, oh, this smaller bottle is the cash strength version of that whiskey. So it's the same whiskey, but undiluted. This is 56, 57%, whatever. I went, right, okay. I'll have a single of that, please. I've built that up over years.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I've figured out that people go, ooh, what whiskey have you got? So then I'll go, oh, right, okay, well,
I've got Bells or Grants.
Yeah. So I'll splurge on some really nice whiskies and go, here's all the whiskey, guys, and then nobody will drink whiskey for weeks. I go, right, okay, there's like 700 quid sat on the shelf there of just cost. Just sat there, and then we'll have weeks where people will come in and go, oh my god, look at all the good whiskies. Saturday nights, groups of lads, 6 lads coming in the 40s.
Yeah.
Go, right.
Don't mean to scare you. That's us in 2 years.
Yep. Great. Fantastic. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. I don't mean to diverge, so I will diverge later. Just remind me to diverge. Continue.
But when those groups of lads come in, they'll go, oh, right, I'll have one of them on, and one of them. Most of them will be on pack. A group of 8 lads, and 4 of them will have whiskey, and 4 of them will go, working, we'll go golf in the morning.
Let me tell you, that would not stop Toby Tarrant.
And here he is now. But the point I'm trying to say is, they'll go, that's a really good whiskey selection, and go, oh, that's a really good price. Yeah, fucking course it is. Double up for £3 on single malts.
Double up for £3, as in £3 cost, or £3 on top.
Yeah, like a doubles bar, double up for £3. So if the single whiskey is £4, you can get a double for 7.
Right.
Double up for £3.
Thank you.
Normally, on your cheapo spirits, obviously it's double up for £1, double up for £1.50, whatever. Single malts. Executive level, double it for £3.
Goes a little higher, yeah.
And honestly, no. Some of the whiskies that I have on, nobody has a problem with it at all. For me personally,
I remember being at the Cali and selling fucking monkey shoulder for like £6 for double.
Yeah. What I fucking hate when I go to bars, I see a nice whiskey and I go, I know exactly how much that bottle of whiskey costs. And I'll look at the price and go, or I'll ask them, I go, how much is that? And I'll say, right, okay, it's $5.50 for a single. And immediately I'm going, you're taking the piss. Don't tell me it's £11 for a double. And I'll say, yes, it's £11 for a double, because it's 2 singles in a glass. And I go, right, I'm not drinking it then. Piss take.
Mm-hmm.
If it was £9 for a double, I know I'm paying over the ounce, but you're giving it back to me because you're doubling, you're doubles bar. So do it. But I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it when people rip you off for decent single malt.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's how it used to be in the Cali, like that monkey shoulder being like, what did I say? Like 11, 9? I don't know. Whatever number I said. It's because monkey shoulder wasn't sold as a double, so you had to charge 2 singles.
Right.
But I did find that the people that were drinking it would tip
Yeah.
quite healthily. Like £1 or £2. And bearing in mind that this would have been like 20 years ago, that's a healthy tip.
Yeah.
It's hilarious that over a decade ago I started working at the Little Welly. Standard tip was 20p. And I work at the Little Welly today and the standard tip is 20p. There's no account for inflation as far as tips go, it turns out.
My standard tip is 20p.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that through choice?
That's through choice. If somebody says on your own, I'll take 20p.
See, now at the Cali, when someone said on your own, because it was a club, we'd up that and it would be 50p when I was there at least. You work a premium place, man. I'd have thought you'd be going 50p. Sometimes I look at the person and I think, you can afford more than 20p. And I'll make it up as I go along. It's rare.
Well,
but
it varies. At my place, if somebody says on your own, I will always take 20p. And I've never said to any of the staff, take 20p. They've asked me, oh, you know, when somebody says take your own, what do you mean? Well, I've said, I normally take 20p.
I normally take X, you can take Y.
20p is the absolute bare minimum that you take.
Absolutely.
For take your own. And then you've got variations on it. You've got take one for yourself, which nobody knows the value of. That normally ups it to 50p for me. Take one for yourself is 50p.
I normally just encompass it all in the same thing.
And then you've got some people that you'll give they won't say anything and you give them the change and then they'll give you some change back.
Yeah, see, now that's what I do.
They want to see what kind of change you've got and they go, right, okay, I've got a £1 coin, a 50p and a 20p, have the 50p.
That's what I'll do at the Scrappy. Like if I've been there for an evening, when I'm leaving, or on my last drink, I'll go, right, there, a couple of quid or a £5 or something.
Yeah.
I tip for the night.
Yeah. I like to tip it as I go along, but I'm also open to variation. So
now, oftentimes I do tip as I go, but for some reason in the Scrappy, I just feel like I'll hold off and then go, right, there you go. I don't know what it is, why it's just there, but it is.
I prefer to tip as you go because if it's busy and you're being served by multiple people, if it's busy and you're being served by multiple people, I'll do 50p a transaction. If I know I'm going to be I will tip. I'll go, right, thank you. And then if I'm served by another person and it's been busy, I will tip them as well. And then if I'm served by that first person, I'll tip them. I much prefer to tip as I go.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense with that sort of thing.
Unless I'm at somewhere like Gallagher's, where sometimes they'll... Oh, no, not Gallagher, the Beagle.
Yeah.
The Beagle will always do me a tab. So Michael will always do me a tab at the Beagle. And then I will, when he cashes up for me at the end, I'll put a pint on for him.
Yeah. So that's something I was going to say with our take your own. Was every now and then there'll be just like the beer and get one for yourself. And sometimes, depending on who the client is, I was just checking. But more often than not, that means get yourself a pint.
Actually, too.
Yes. It's the weird wispies.
Yeah.
In the percussion. Sometimes they're more blatant with it, like, get yourself a pint for after work, and that's obvious.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like just a case of, like, with a regular like Terry that's not the small dog, we're like, you might as well get your own as well then, and when he's like, you might as well get yours, it's like that means put a pint in. So I will. Thank you. I've still got a pint in, actually. I was going to go and get that on Sunday, but I thought against it. Probably should have. That's a fun thing about the Little Welly. We keep notes of who's got drinks in, and chances are, the next week, they've vanished. So they're forgotten drinks. But I remember. Yeah. I know I've got a pint in, and now it looks like it's lies.
Get a shot of that place, man.
Nah. I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I know I can, but it's weekly bank. Weekly bank is good for the gas and the electric because it keeps me on top of that. And then
you said this on Saturday. Didn't you?
Then when the monthly money comes in, that deals with everything else until I forget about a bunch of things like I tend to do and go, oh no, I'm in the shit again. Oh no, that direct debit, fuck, etc. Life insurance, I forgot I had that. Oh no. Yeah, so we keep the Little Welly around because it's good for the household utilities. Also, it's nice to see the boys. There's a lot of banter. It's nice. It's 4 hours that feels like 12, but it's not bad.
Still selling that M&B mile.
I mean, the label's on the thing.
Yeah.
But it's not been sold for at least 10 years.
Is it even attached to anything?
No.
Right. So he's
nothing.
Not...
No.
Take it off then. Put something else on. Put Carlsberg on.
Put something else on. Are you out of your mind? We sell Carling out of 2 taps. What do we sell? What do we sell? Carling out of 2 taps. Normally only if 1 tap gets used. John Smith's Extra Smooth, delicious. Strongbow and Guinness. End of list. Also, a regular thing that gets sold are bottles of Budweiser and bottles of Corona, and you best believe we sell out of that all the time because no one ever stocks up. I go down that cellar when something. pull a pint, and it goes. Poof. I'm like, oh shit, right, I need to go and change the barrel. I'm going down those stairs thinking, is there another barrel? Please tell me there's another barrel.
We tried Corona on draft instead of that M&B mild. Where'd she get a beer from? Oh fucking hell, man! You've been there 10 years.
Yes, for 4 hours a week.
That's some fucking question.
I used to know shit, but
You're a fucking linchpin in that place.
I used to know shit back in the day, but
What did she get it from?
I'm further and further out of the inner circle.
If she gets it from LWC or something, they'll send you all the support shit. They'll send you the POS. They'll send you the Corona glasses.
Oh, POS.
Have you seen the Corona glasses? They're like giant zoomed in version of the bottles. They're really cool.
Oh, I want them.
So you know when you used to get big Corona, 660ml.
Mm.
Imagine you just chop.
We
the
had
neck
those
off
the
it.
first night we had in this room, didn't we?
I don't know if you say so, but imagine you just
You found them out
chop
of
the
date
neck
in
off.
Booker's.
So you end up with that.
Yeah.
That's what the pint glass looks
yeah,
like.
I know them.
Because it's got a huge fucking plant. They look the business. Now, if people are prepared to buy Corona at bottle price, they're prepared to buy it at pint price.
How much do you think you're selling a bottle of Corona for?
I have no idea. How much are you selling a bottle of Corona for?
£2.70.
Right,
You'd sell a pint of Corona for like $3.50 off that as a rough.
Well, I don't know.
Like literally.
I'll be honest, mate. If you find Corona on draft anywhere else, it's a fiver.
Well,
Which obviously isn't going to happen in that place.
no. Well, I mean, putting it on in the first place is going to be a bit of a struggle.
Well, I tell you what. If people see it and they see the branded glassware, all people need to see is one glass going out. They go, "Fuck, that looks good."
Yeah, but you have to remember that this is not a bar that has a lot of passing trade. Anyone random
it
comes in, everyone goes,
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably get that. I've been in there a fair few times. Not with a beard, though. I'm a stranger again.
randomly pop in of a
I'll go in there with this jumper on. You got any of this? Well, we got a pint of Carl and we could put a shot of vodka in if you want.
You invented a drink!
I did, yeah.
What was it? Newcastle Brown and Guinness?
Yeah, Black Dog.
Black Dog, yeah. Forgot about that. Genius.
Passable.
A thing that you could put in your face.
I was pleased with it. M&B mild, man. Fucking get that shit on, I'll drink that all day long. Keg mild. Oh, yeah. To be fair, I don't mind Corona at all.
No, nor do I. I used to quite enjoy Corona. That was mine and Paul Drew's go-to drink when we used to go to the Connie Club. We used to go in there, get 2 bottles of Corona each, and then maybe if we were feeling fancy, we'd get a vodka and orange.
Vodka and orange?
Yeah. Screwdriving.
Who did your perms for you?
not anyone fucking good, mate.
Fucking, well, if somebody had a biro, they could. Fucking vodka and orange.
Simple, it's easy, it's refreshing. Hot day, yeah.
Rum and coke.
No, because the carbonation, man. We want the fruit juice. We want the fruit juice in this.
Fucking vodka and orange, man.
I'm not averse to a vodka and orange, even today, man. You like when we went camping, what was I drinking?
Vodka and orange.
I rolled out with a litre of vodka and a few fucking things of.
And for the following
cartons of
2
orange.
nights, you had fuck all to drink because you drank it all in the first
Oh, it was
night.
very nice though. No, I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did about 2/3 of the bottle on the first night. That's because we started drinking it while it was still like sunny and setting up fucking.
Vodka
tents.
and orange upsets my stomach just to think of it.
Is it all the acid?
Oh God, yeah. It's
Yeah,
entirely acid.
it can be a bit rough the next day if you're getting on it with
Consider
just
me
that as a drink.
unsettled.
But no, I'm just saying that in the Conning Club would have been like a 1 or 2. Not like a fucking we're spending the night on this. We just pop in for a few drinks. Just have a
It makes no sense.
couple of bottles of Corona with lime, preferably. And if we're feeling fancy, we'll get a vodka and orange, just to feel a little bit fruity, and then just crack on back to the crib, and then see what fucking horrendous music we could make, like Percy.
Don't tell me Percy was made on vodka and orange.
I don't think it was, but Percy was certainly written in the Conning Club. I can tell you that much, and I can tell you where the fuck we were sat and everything. We weren't outside. Me and Paul used to hang out outside because obviously I'm a smoker, so we just spent all our time outside. Whereas when we did Percy, it was written on fucking beer mats in the corner. You know when you walk into the Connie, right, and you've got the bar there, and there's like a big booth just to the left. Right, we were in that booth to the left, and that's where we wrote Percy.
I've never been on that side. Whenever we've been in, we've sat on the right side near the patio door, or out on the bowling green patio thing.
That outside bit is where I generally used to hang out. Me and my dad used to drink in like this, like again bar, and then there's this little offshoot to the right, kind of Cafe Parisien.
Oh yeah.
It's more lit than the rest, and there's some plants, I guess. So yeah, me and my dad used to drink in there a fair bit. I remember listening to the Blueprint album 1988. That one song that I can't remember the name of. I think it was the last track on the album, and going, listen to this. I fucking put the headphones. My dad was like, "What is that sample?" It's classical music. I know you know it. And he was like, "Oh, I've got no idea." A couple of years later, I'm sat at the computer in the fourth age, and from out of the dining room, I hear my dad on the piano playing the fucking sample. Like, what's that? Turns out it was Rachmaninoff, and we turned it into "Give Me a Show."
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's a nice little tale.
Yeah, it was quite fun. It was quite fun. In fact, let's do that. Let's nip into tunes. In fact, don't stop the tunes while I'm trying to find tunes. Because that breaks the immersion.
Rachmaninoff, he was a pretty heavy hitter with the piano, wasn't he?
Rachmaninoff is fucking his influence. It turns out Rachmaninoff is all over everything I listen to.
Right.
Rachmaninoff is all in my hip hop, and Rachmaninoff is a huge influence of Muse. So, in fact, oh god, you see, now I'm fucked. Rachmaninoff. Yes, you.
What's his
Muse.
first name?
Sergei? Yeah, Sergei. Yeah.
Sergei. Alright, okay.
Sergei.
Sergei.
Yeah, it's Sergei.
Oh.
You're right. You're right.
Alright, Sergei.
Alright, Sergei.
What's cracking?
Oh
god, it's 3:20.
yeah, it is doing that.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
Right, here we are.
Oh my god, it's in my clock.
Right, give me the port to this music. So this is 2002 in Montreal. Montreal, right?
Montreux?
Montreal?
Montreal.
Well, it's not that. That's Muse doing a bit of Rachmaninoff to lead into, well, that's space dementia, so that's not right. No, is it? No, that's Butterflies and Hurricanes. So this is pre-Butterflies and Hurricanes with Butterflies and Hurricanes because it was fucking Ratman enough that did Butterflies and Hurricanes.
Okay.
Right, so then it goes into there, but apparently there's an outro bit as well.
I'm gonna have some in a minute, mate. Don't you worry.
Oh my god, Port. Right, I need to know more specifics.
I'll take the top off. What a dickhead. It's alright, the port's safe.
Christ. Honestly, I thought there was a glass going down.
No!
No!
No, Carl! No! No!
Oh, what a day.
Oh! What a day!
Right, I'm going to end up getting completely sidetracked by Muse, so I'm going to immediately stop that. And desperately try to remember. Let's get Winamp back on the go with its sick beats while I remember things. Good.
Standard British reaction to things going wrong. Good. Brilliant. What's this that we're listening to now?
This was Greenhouse Drummers band. Ah! What's happening? Where's this coming from? Stop, please. Shut the fuck up. Good. Right. The Resolute was the name of the band. They never put the music out because the band recorded all the music, and then there was a massive I'm trying desperately to remember from like 2-3 years ago. Shut the fuck up! I'm trying desperately to remember. I believe it was a case of female singer had relationship with someone else in band, and then possibly had relationship with someone else in band, and it broke band up.
So basically Fleetwood Mac.
Yes, but Fleetwood Mac still made good music, and they stopped.
Alright, okay.
To the point where this record, all these songs were never released. He sent them to me.
Shit.
Yeah, he sent them to me. I was like, just do me a favour and just don't play them. I was like, lol, okay. So they've been part of the trucking playlist ever since. And you know how long we've had a trucking playlist.
Trucking
But honestly,
ages.
this is pretty decent music. So
Yeah, it's fine.
let it be out there. Right. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one I'm looking for. Right, okay, so a song from the year 2005 from an album called 1988 samples a song from the year 1892. Okay, are we all with me?
Hey, you could go on Only have you ever watched Only Connect on BBC Two?
I don't watch television.
No, neither do I, but have you ever watched that?
No, I have never heard of
that.
that.
Will be a good question, that. It's,
Get all these years together.
well, no, it's just completely... They just specialise in completely convoluted questions.
Fair. Okay, right, so,
Well, I really
Blueprint.
enjoyed that, Jay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, here is the Blueprint song. I put the boy onto the album 1988 earlier this morning. He texted me this evening saying, "You were right, that album is fantastic." I was like, I know I'm right. skip past all the police procedures.
Sit down!
Good. Well done.
Really? Anytime I change tab, it's going to stop the YouTube video. Well, let's open it in YouTube then. Fuck's sake. For those playing along at home,
I'm often hunted by thoughts of crooked cops, Glocks raised, blocking my sun raising optimism. It only takes one shot to take what we got, the gift of life, and make your body start to stiffen. It's a shame that we each gotta lose loved ones before we see tomorrow's not given. As sure as the sun shines, I'll go for mine, so when I die, at least I'll know that I died living.
let's turn the volume down. I'm assuming, yeah, the massive drums is what was confusing my dad. He couldn't follow the chords, but...
And the heavily chopped.
But it's the same progression.
Yeah, but if you took the alien to the concept, like your dad might have been. Go on then, play the Racky.
No, I fucking won't. I'll play Give Me a Show.
I'm sitting here amidst thousands of flyers, advertising a gig that I ain't even planned for. A while away the hours spreading shit across Facebook. Press back at the radio, speaking on all my MacBooks. I'm trying to get the word out with links to free downloads.
We need new pictures.
Oh yeah, we do, totally.
Looking at the stats, I had to listen in a week. I'm putting to my rhymes.
This is 10 years ago, fucking promo pictures.
With a backpack full of discs, free music, free tunes, just take this shit. I've got these CDs here, free to a good home. Just put it in your pocket and I'll leave you alone. Yo, please cut me some slack. I've got 100 in this back and I want to lower the stack. So why? People look at me like I'm a homeless weirdo. They don't know me better if they came to a show though. Why won't anyone give me a show? Hey yo, why won't anybody just give me a show? I said nobody in the world will give me a show. All I want is a stage to just put on a show. Yo, I'm just little old me, another struggling MC, and I really wanna put on a show. Hey yo, why won't anybody just give me a show? I said, why won't anybody just give me a show?
So that is essentially the loop. Sorry to cut your verse out entirely, but we were here for the musicals, not the lyricals. So over here we have this lady doing this. Do you think it's law to be really floaty with when you're playing piano? I find myself doing that shit.
I was thinking actually, and at first I thought it's ridiculous, and after about 3 seconds I thought, nah, sometimes when you hit that chord, you just can't help what your hands are doing.
Yeah.
You just go, oh shit, that was a good chord.
I'm not even good at piano, but I still do it. I find it helps actually. It's like you hit the thing, you've got the sustain on, as it
Yeah,
were.
so you can free your hand up in that split second.
And then you can
to
think about
rearrange
where you're going next.
for
So it's
the
like,
next chord, yeah.
so it's not even an artsy fartsy thing. It's a logic thing.
Yeah. And it can help with the speed of the piece as well. It can help you just get into the pace.
Modulate.
Yeah. If you're lifting your hand, if you're just keeping them there, you might be tempted to splat your hands down a bit more. If you're lifting them up, theoretically, it would take you longer
plays
to
it.
get down.
Looking at this now, I'm just thinking, it's a very weird stream.
Also, why did they film it on a potato?
It's a very old video. It's a 12-year-old video. That's not what I sampled. Because the beautiful thing about Rachmaninoff is that he managed to be alive.
I forgot that was Port.
Yep. He managed to be alive during the period when he could record shit.
Right.
So the version that I sampled was Rachmaninoff. It wasn't just a Rachmaninoff piece. It
All
was
right.
fucking Rachmaninoff.
The guy.
That guy.
Him sizzle.
Him sizzle indeed.
Good God.
Unsure why that particular piece isn't appearing right now. That one? That one?
Maybe.
I mean, it's a picture of him, so maybe.
There he is.
Yep. No information whatsoever.
C sharp minor. C sharp minor.
It's got everything I love, man. It's all that minor shit.
It does sound exactly like the shit that you used to play on proper pianos back in the day.
It's pretty. Very pretty. And my dad can do that. I might just roll into his house tomorrow and be like, yo, Prelude Op 3 number 2 in C sharp minor. And he'd be like,
Well, he'll just go.
I remember being a kid, fucking hell, I had flashbacks here, of him playing piano for reasons. And
To entertain the masses.
I'd be there at to entertain the masses, no doubt. I'd be at the side of the piano, like ready to turn the page on the music, and just as you get in there, I'd be like, flip that page. I don't get it. I can't read music.
Do you know?
Not at all. I had piano lessons, much like yourself. Wouldn't go in. Couldn't do it. Can't read music. I hear music, then I play the music.
Yeah.
It takes weeks, but I will eventually play the music. Nothing to this level, obviously, but shit, I can play Bruno Mars' Flowers.
Nobody knows what that is.
Popular culture kids know what that is.
No, they don't.
They do.
No, they just pretend to.
No, they do.
They pretend to make you feel better.
It's, I can't play it anymore, but it was one of my, at one point, just when we were moving from the 4th to the 5th age, it was one of my favourite pieces to play, and I got really quite good at it, because for me at least, it got complicated in places. Giving it raz there.
Yeah, bit of 12/8.
Good spelling. Yes, that episode. That's the one I want. Shush, Sergey, lad, my best mate. Episode 4, I should have bought you flowers. Give it to the people. Yeah, it's earlier.
There's that beat again.
Here we go. See?
Incorrect use of font. Correct use of steak cut chips box.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Who's filming this?
Tom.
Of course it was. Oh, that house, man. Such a good house.
Remembering. Yes. I couldn't do this now if you paid me $1 million.
All she wanted to do was dance.
Should have a little arpeggio at the end.
Yeah,
Little piece.
little kiddie finger.
Yeah.
On your moving day.
Yeah, fine. Okay, let's do some stuff.
I should have bought you flowers and held your hand.
And that's right, that's
So
the thing.
well with the backing track, though. I immediately want to watch all of that.
You immediately want to watch all of that. Oh, well.
Problem is, if we do that, I'm going to drink more drink.
Literally, there's no chance we're going to watch all of this, regardless. We could do part 1. Well, it depends. What do you want to see? Do you want to see the initial, oh no, I need to move house, let's look at some houses? Or do you want to see me moving house? Or do you want to see us getting there?
I don't know, I'm overcome. I don't know, it's just seeing that house again.
Right, I know what part you want then. It's on the lengthier side.
Like your ass.
Show me the playlist.
It's a fucking fabulous house.
It really was. It really was. This is the one you want. That's the room we first recorded your first ever vocals
Yeah.
on Random Nation.
In what was formerly
Magic Forest.
kitchen, spare room. At one point it was my office. The Magic Forest studio. Beautiful kitchen.
Permanently
Very
freezing
good.
cold even in summer.
Around there. Forest setting.
That's why it was magic.
Blades of grass
It was.
around the bottom. The wife decided that wasn't good, so it's shit. Why are we...
My favourite thing is the paint
Well,
on the back
because
wall
this
there,
is
the
the last
purple.
time we'll ever
It's
be here.
Cully did that,
Ever.
and we just put
Ever,
anything
ever,
we
ever.
wanted in there. There's so much fag ash in that paint, just for jokes.
We're signing off from the 4th Phase proper by having a proper mooch at this place for the last time.
I want to come here and have a
Really,
very
very
personal
much
moment, but Sam
This
decided
is the
that
view.
I had to take my small child. So somewhere in this
My old
gigantic
spot.
house, unattended,
Church,
is
where we
like
filmed at least 2
3-year-old
music
James.
videos. 3, actually. We did Lovable Gangster. around there.
Lovable Gangster!
No,
Oh,
right.
mate, Dead Hard
Yeah.
Drive.
Oh, you will
I
never,
would
ever
love
see that video.
to watch that music video right now.
You're not online, no.
No, it never.
We must have
YouTube
huge
wasn't even a
side it, we
thing,
also
I don't think, when that video got ended up doing
Up
the
here,
quality
we're
of
going
control. What words am I saying? I don't know. I drunk port now.
in. Boiler.
Oh,
I mean, I
pine.
feel like I should
Oh, it's only a wardrobe.
take
It's fine.
some of these t-shirts, you know? They ain't never gonna go near me again. I'm a much bigger boy than I was back then.
It's hilarious. They don't fit me perfectly now.
And these
God
curtains
damn
are
it!
nice too.
Ruined, wasted t-shirts.
Old wrestling posters. We never actually did anything with these. We did look into what it would be like to, you know, floor these fuckers out.
From what I'm
Or
told,
really extend
they are
this
now
entire
floored
roof
out.
section. Could make, you know, like to make it a little apartment sort of thing.
So it's not
That would have been amazing.
owned
though.
by the diocese
What
anymore.
cost.
No, they sold it on. They sold it on
Redunculous.
to a former police officer. How he got the 300 grand to buy a house
Look on the other side.
is anybody's question. Not saying that he's
300 grand
taking.
That's they're fucking giving it away for that. That's insane.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
That's so sad.
Are they my jeans? They are my jeans. Well, they can stay.
We
Oh, this
invented the bears in that house.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, the bears happened in
from
this
a
house.
ludicrous concept to an actual.
Thing that lives to this
An
day.
actual
Here we
thing.
are.
Yeah.
Well, mind you, we will be here regardless.
And
But
everything else.
we have a name.
And we even did.
God.
We got as far as the
we had
fucking
these two massive slabs.
bubbles.
Glass. The glass used to be on the floor here.
We got that far.
window.
And Alien Isolation. We got that far
There we go.
in that
Vinyls.
house. Oh man.
They can stay. I think I've had my vinyls out of here.
Amy
good ones,
first
you know.
touched my cock in that.
These are ones that I just picked up from the
See,
church
this house
today
is
anyway.
full.
I think I've got the lot for a
Absolutely
fiver.
full
Look at what they were.
of
If you
historic
see anything in here
moments.
that's probably worth a shit ton of money, holler at me. I'll come back and get it. But I don't think there is.
I should have taken that stack. I should have taken that stack.
You didn't?
No!
Why do I care? Yeah, that's safe. I'm pretty sure I got all of mine out of here anyway.
To be fair, there
I had
is
good records. These are not.
a lot
Yeah,
of
anyway, so
shine.
imagine-
There is a lot of shine there. I think I paid about a fiver for the box.
Right, that'd be cool. Little baby Jingles has showed up.
There
Back
he
up,
is.
you're gonna go blind.
Look at him. See how small he is.
This light is really bright. Yeah, we're on our own here today. It was supposed to be just me, but you know, someone had to go to bed.
Did
not
go,
you.
Where did you go? Did you come straight
So we're
here?
here to look around.
Nah.
Where'd you go?
We did the Liscard Road Masonette.
It's
Where we shot.
internet, Jay.
You forgot all
Everyone
about
on the
it?
internet.
Fifth age.
That was the fifth age. Yeah, don't forget about the
Sweaty
broom
ass
cupboard,
fifth
mate. Don't forget the broom cupboard.
Fortune. Subscribe, guys.
Remember the broom cupboard. Don't remember the rest of the crib. I think that's probably what it is.
Time to turn this light off for the last time. Bye bye, CM Punk. You say bye bye, CM Punk.
Bye bye.
CM Punk. Last time. Come on.
More pots.
No, we've got to still look around yet.
I'm still
You
gonna
go
go
play
and
if
make
you like.
fresh food after this. And I'll wake up at 4 in the afternoon. It'll be fucking wonderful. I won't. I'll wake up at like 10, 11.
The old
o'clock.
shit box.
Oh
We'll
my
throw it up in there at some
god.
point.
The old toilet on its own. You can have a no,
Someone broke
no,
into that.
Thank you, mate.
That's like
I'm
pretty
gonna-
much the
Well,
second
it's
we moved
gone
out.
now.
Nothing more of it.
Some of it on the desk.
This is for Val.
Too aggressive.
Told you it was still up on the wall.
Don't worry, I'll get another one for next week.
Classic. Okay, here's
Here,
another
the
one that used to be
potatoes are
my
in
bedroom.
It's so
and there's
confusing
obviously a
listening
kid's
to
room
you
and a spare
and
room.
listening to you.
Imagine what it
all
must
I
be
can-
like for the viewers.
All I can hear is.
This was mine and Sam's room, where Baby Jingle Jambles was born, and then eventually we moved to a bigger room.
I can't believe.
Which
This
is
became
this?
Jingle Jambles.
No, I can't believe I ended up
lazy
stealing
room.
my dad's master bedroom by the end of the time we lived in that
I'm
house.
so glad you said bedroom after that.
So we've been in this house.
It's like literally every room on the top
14
floor,
years, I think.
aside from my living room, was my bedroom
This is
at
deep
some
shit.
point or another.
Yeah.
I'm closing it all off. This room, I love this room. I love those curtains.
That's where it was. That's where she touched you, Willie.
It was.
We're taking these goddamn curtains. I've decided. I love these. These are mint. They've got sheeps on them. From Wallace and Gromit.
Jesus cross. We got back from the Cali. She tried it
They're
on.
mine.
And and I said, "You got no
What
chance,
do.
love."
Right, the best thing
Obvious
about this
fuck.
room, get ready for this.
Try me again in the morning.
And she did, and it was
I
very
know.
successful, was it not?
It's this.
Yes.
This is a cupboard. See?
Nice house, Smaug the cow.
With a mirror. With stairs.
Titanic on Honor and Glory
To
all over
nothing.
again.
I remember when I first moved in here, moving in day, came in looking around. We've not had a chance to properly look around when we first got here. I was like, what in the blue hell? This is the best spot. This is like the sort of spot you go to if you're one of those, like, middle of your teens, you know, middle of your teens? And you get in all angsty and like,
Specifically
you go and sit in
this.
bloody stair
This.
cupboard and have a cry to yourself.
5 years ago?
What's your problem? Right, it's time to shut this one off. I love this room, look at it, it's clean. All these hooks with like coats and tin.
Presume that was a stairway
Oh, okay.
up to the loft as well. Before it got blocked off, maybe?
For reasons.
The size of the house,
you
the
can't
age
have
of
it
the
on
house, probably
Move
made.
out the way.
His mates lived in the top of the house.
That's the last time I'm ever going to see that.
But it doesn't make
Back it up,
any
Jingles.
sense because
So you take your cans off, I
Right.
can't hear you anymore. Quiet, right?
I'm going to
now.
pass you lot to him and I'm going to edit him out.
why would you go to the trouble of putting
I'm
a
going to say this is the
door?
last time I'm going to be in his room.
I mean, you know, there might have been a door already there, but then you've boxed the top half of the stairs off. Why not just box the bottom of the stairs off?
Yeah. Or just take the stairs out and just make it a closet.
Yeah. Why leave it like that for haunting ass shit?
Like a 2-year-old in
Yeah.
it.
I'm coming now.
Okay. Curtains down. Come on, Jingles, let's go. Switches off. Oh, it's annoying because we decorated this shit so like really recently, and now we're getting none of it. Yeah, they're downstairs, James. Last time. That door. In time, James.
So last time closing
time.
every one of these doors.
The old airing cupboard. Never seen it this empty. Right, ever. It's a sleeping bag. Not turning the fucking blue lights on, have I? No, I haven't. It's 2 sleeping bags.
You know,
Mistakes made here, leaving the sleeping bags behind.
you know, at the 4th age when we were down in the study.
Yeah,
Probably
the
junior.
second area of the study. Yes.
Yeah, we lost the cat in there a few times.
What was
The bathroom where
original
hair has been dyed.
upstairs lounge?
Beards have been lost. Ultimate J, Beard's Ultimate. What the fuck? Jay's Ultimate Beard Sadness videos filmed in
Sofas
here.
and a TV, I imagine.
Yeah, and the short movies.
'Cause the
indeed,
desk
I get
wouldn't
into the
have
shower. I did cut my
It
arse
wouldn't have been
out that
any
shot.
of this.
Got back to you guys.
And then
Is this
it
mine?
was in the attic
It is.
at the same time.
That's the trash.
Right. The attic one,
James, why
I
have you
think
brought
at the
curtains
time
upstairs?
was where the boys were living.
Take the curtains
so
away.
I think it would have been Christopher and Dean's bedroom.
This is sad. This bath is fucking terrible. That plug is
I would
fucking
assume.
gash. Trying to think they're bloody clever, trying to do these fun artsy things. No, dickheads. Stop.
Presumably answered by watching
Right,
a
again.
previous video.
Here was a room that was once my bedroom, and a child's room.
You'd have to assume so because I would have. Yeah, we would have been going through there. Not necessarily.
Definitely
We wouldn't have
this
seen
bedroom.
everything as it was.
This is where the 4 used to
The
sleep.
closest you'll get
Come
is
stage where
my
Krusty used to sleep,
my
Krusty
birthday
used to- Basically,
video.
any of my pals would sleep in here during the
my
old 4th age times.
movie short
Before
films
they
by
start
James
driving
Manning.
home.
Pause that a second. I'm having
Yeah.
real difficulty.
Here's a cupboard that's still
coping
got
with
some
2
shite
Js.
in.
It's really off-putting.
I'm thinking the closest you get to that would be the short movie My Birthday, because you'll see where everything was at that point. Do you want to throw that on to try and get some
I
recollection?
will do. Yeah, let me go for a piss.
I could also go for a piss.
Just the more I think about this house and how huge it was and how
There's been a lot of variations as well.
At that point, all me and Foy ever saw was we just come in, and I used to have Wednesdays off.
Yeah.
And I used to come around on a Wednesday and come in through the fucking patio door or the kitchen door or whatever, and that'd be and I would never go upstairs.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Oh no! I might go upstairs and I go into the little box room above the study, and I would slip in there.
Go and have a little sleep.
Oh, I tell you what, you got a fucking banging sleep in that room. Jesus Christ!
Oh, didn't you though?
Probably because we were wankered.
Yeah. Probably should have changed the frame to after hours a long time ago, but we're here and this is what it is. And for some reason, I can't find this fucking video, which is odd. What? Bears have a little chat. Fuck me, I forgot all about that video. CTN uploaded us. What the fuck? Right, well, I'm gonna fucking keep this window around. And actually find the thing by using my channel. Your channel. That's what I want. Nope, apparently it isn't.
Bears?
Accidentally triggered the channel trailer. It's not been updated in 6 years apparently. YouTube Studio, that's what I want. Right, I'm trying to find this thing, right? And I scroll, and then suddenly, CTN, Get Up Part 2 featuring Gracious Bears, uploaded by CTN himself.
In my bedroom.
That is a photo of your bedroom.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Stick it on then.
Alright, well I mean that's not a video clearly, so it's just going to be audio. We can do that while I hunt. No.
This is the much better version of this song.
The much better version?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah. Only because, very selfishly, of my breakdown when it just drops down to beat, piano and me for my horrendous verse.
We didn't make the beat for this though.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, you locked out.
Yeah,
you should have said!
Totally.
I could have fucking dropped out a bunch of shit for your verse on the beat I made for it, for our picnic version. Oh god, so many things say birthday. That's the one. That's the one we were looking for. Where's your verse? Was it the drop? The quiet bits at the start, wasn't it? Yeah, this.
Choke your fucking neck till you got no motherfucking throat. This flow's uncontrollable, the damage is done, permanent, like a cancerous lung. The unsung heroes so UK conscious. Hip hop material standing right here in front of you.
He's got no volume in what he's done here. Though I appreciate the video. Not that anyone can see this, but they can now.
Standard delivery from the Bears, what you get the
Same four
Just
pictures.
cheeky little clip. I hadn't appreciated it. It was just a few pictures.
Oh my god.
Windows Movie Maker. Wow, there he
That's
is.
you.
It's me. Long gone, cuz. J-Cray-Z. Graciously. The first picture we ever took together. That's us at the Ransom.
That's me in my car again.
Yeah, there you are. That's me in my house.
Falling asleep under a sieve.
Falling asleep.
Top of the morning, dear.
Soz about me! I was talking to him the other day about shit like this. We'll get back to that, possibly.
No,
But,
you don't need to get back to that.
well, I mean, it started. Stop it.
It's fine.
Right, this will give you the best impression I think I can give you.
Come on, clock. Hey, it's my birthday. Yay!
Is that Deluxe?
No, it's a Morrison's Finest.
Alright.
Hey.
Where everyone is.
Tell you what, fucking Stanley Kubrick will be like, oh shit, I never thought of this little tax car in the shop.
I love this fucking little shot. I love it. Christ. They are all.
I need to see Barstool just to see what the tap looked like.
Oh yeah, man, let's do that.
It was 6 years ago. Oh, God, it looks awful.
Yeah, 6.
Hey yo, hit me with the usual, I wanna get pissed. I had another chance today, swung the bat and the missed. Took us back into the horror, I can chant my bowl. I'm always
My
on
favourite
game,
factoid
even if the room's
about this
full.
music
People
video.
drifting in and out are all reflections of myself. I'm just
Roll that
sitting
down
with my
again.
medicine, trying to
My
get
favourite
right.
factoid about this video is that you hadn't even recorded your bars when we did the video. That's my favourite bit about it. Not remember? No. You'd written bars and you rapped them, and that's why you're reading off a phone while you're doing it. You've not recorded your bars yet. I remember self-taught being like, yeah, but I could be in the video. Like, no, you can't, because that's not how the video works. It's one single shot. It's like, yeah, but you can cut away. I'll just be sat on a stool. Like, no.
Sitting here feeling like a reject. Never felt I've got the respect of my peers, and my fears always seem to rear up when I lift my glass up. Son, I think it's time to change my act up. Grab another pint of solace. Swift naked shot of reassurance follows. Tell the bartender all my life stories. Bullshit chatting, I'll drink up soon, I promise. But for now, let me speak if you hear me. Pour another liquor shot, and while you're there, beer me. Sorry if I'm boring you, man, but I've got to speak a line or two about my life plan and how it's all kind of got out of hand. Still the booze and the liquor keep giving. Still the loneliness make me feel committed. Even though I try all my efforts to resist, but I know that my liver can't forgive
For me, the only thing I'll never get over with this video is the fact the camera's on a slant like that.
Yeah.
Other than that,
It's a pretty sensational video, actually. It should go down in VH1's classic 100 videos.
absolutely. Solid shit, though, man.
That is really
Solid.
good.
Solid. Not you before Trev gets excited. Fuck that. What's this? Meanwhile, what's up, guys? I'm investigating. It's. Oh, shit. Slides. Slides. Just in time, Trev is back. Of hills. See, that's some history shit that you can guarantee is now in a tip. And that's
Are you
sad.
joking? Why?
Greenwich.
I didn't take it with me. My
My
dad
own
didn't want to take it with him, so
Should we take
anything at this point that's left in the house is me
Windsor?
salvaging.
Yeah.
Is that a fucking dolphin? Hold the fuck up.
Sample that.
That looks like a fucking killer whale.
Oh, the skies. Say dolphin then.
Make your mind up, man.
These are coming.
It's a fucking church and you
Yeah, in a
know
minute,
it.
James.
This one. Can I see this?
All you gotta do is hold it up, James. Look. That's.
Oh, it's a big old
Castle.
cock.
That must be bought. That.
Let me see.
No, you can't. You don't see it through the camera. You use your eyes. Look. You just look.
Losing my frustration with a small child immediately.
See through the picture? You see in the light. Got it? You see? Yeah. Right. That's it. No, stop taking them out now.
That mantelpiece used to rock up and down slightly.
Right, we'll check them when we get home. Okay,
Yeah,
take them downstairs
show me
for me,
later.
please.
I think it used to.
Put them with the curtains. Thank you. Good boy. Got a child, put them to work. What even are these shoes? Whose were those? From when? To what end? What is this? What is this? It's a Christmas plate. Or at least it was. Not anymore. And we close this cupboard away forever. James. James. I bloody know. Get off. There's a reason I wanted to come here alone. What the hell? Oh. It's a legitimate, like, 70s heater. It's been around at least as long as I have, and I'm mid-80s. Okay. Not yet, kid. Not yet.
You had your first
Lost that
mohawk in
little
that
coat. And of
bathroom.
course,
I did.
This
Well, my only
where the
mohawk,
ages
technically.
began.
Because I kept that
Back
shit going
when
for
this room
years.
Cream and purple.
Crurple.
The desk. One point here. Where we did Love Hearts and Sticky Tape. And we played Titanic Adventure Out of Time for the very first time. Here. TV, laptop, sofa, fridge in the corner, getting fucked up. On the bed,
Peterman
what?
artwork.
Of course, the
No, that
first time
was
we
more
were
at
here,
your
second
end.
time
We had
as
the
well.
Peterman artwork.
First music we ever made with the Bears. We made the
We definitely had it at yours.
You think?
Too much.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
The desk was here.
I thought they stopped selling it by the time we got to
Fucked
our
up.
house, or my house.
It was time to go and get
We had it
breakfast.
at yours, definitely.
That was cool. This room, this is the history.
Meanwhile, Trev is back in the room,
James,
saying PS5 is
pretty much
pretty
you put all
dope.
the bits of puzzle
And I
in
got
the
to play a
bucket,
little
take
bit
it home.
over the weekend. PS
Everything is
VR 2 is dope.
This is where my
too.
millions of DVDs
He's
live.
spending all his money.
Not anymore. Vanilla cartridges for, you know, vapes. But when they first came up with the idea of vapes, they just looked like small cigarettes, and they were deemed to be very dangerous. So, you know, what's in this drawer? Beer mats to decide how drunk you are. Virgin. Painting. Ah, works. Have that. Paper. There's this fucking former brother-in-law's CV. Good looking out, Dan.
Snatching worms.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fucking
right.
coming.
James, put the bits, take the bits of puzzle.
It's
Put the bits of
proper
puzzle away.
like
Put them in the bucket and bring the bucket down.
FPS style, innit? Expected to pick up
Why
a
are the
real old
curtains
James at any
here?
moment.
Try and box these things off, you know, and it just doesn't work. Right. So,
I just ran down the stairs, now we're back in the crib.
what the fuck's going on over there? Some actual gardening happening. You see, you come away from a long time, you miss out on all the shit's going on. Oh, it's an old neighbour. He saw us yesterday when we were clearing out the garage, you see, getting the last of it out. My hallway now is a fucking disgrace. But yeah, he came over and was like, see you later. That was nice of him. That's nice as well, isn't it? How much money did this cost me? Can I be arsed taking that one? Nah, I'll pass. They have a fucking wallpaper though. This room, we got this room right. Ish. I mean, so many fucking things in the walls and shit. It's imperfect. But you know, it was a nice idea. And again. James. Again, this is the last time we're ever going to be in this room. Come on, James, we're leaving this room. We're leaving this room. I know, it's sad.
See, it's fun. It's not just a little timestamp of this house, it's a timestamp of the tiny child.
I don't want to lose my rings. Rings were bitchy. But we got to.
That was it. That was literally the last time I ever closed that door.
Yeah. Because we're never going in them ever again, James.
I've been
The last
in and out
one
of this house
was my
so
dad's
much
room.
over
My
a
whole
large
room
period of
was
my
so
life. So to
Wasn't
close
like very
all
long
these
in this
doors
house.
for a final time was just like,
Yeah.
Well, this
Shit,
was my
son.
dad's room then for well over a decade. Before it became mine and Sam's. It looks like there's so much room in here, but there's just not when you put all your shit in.
I mean, like, think about it. Your folks have been in their place a lot longer than I was in that place, but imagine
And that's
just
the end
like
of that.
every door you
This
close
again,
it just for the
the
last
room
time.
fresh
Oh, Christ,
decorated.
yeah. If I had to leave that house for the last time,
Mega
never
expensive
go
dimmer
back.
switch I bought. I even wired that in
Every
myself.
door
I did
closed
electricity.
mean something.
It would, right?
So,
Of course it would.
it's time to go. Off. We're going down the stairs now.
So
Are you
much
shutting this one?
happened in that
Go back
house.
to this room. Go
So
back.
many important things happened in that house. Like, we'd always be mates. But the bears
I know,
happened
it's sad.
just
isn't it?
there. On the other side of that stripy wallpaper.
Yeah.
That's
Stairs
where the name was
scene in
first mentioned.
Smother Boat in 3.
That's where we first,
And also-
where we did our
No,
first
Smother Boat in 3. I think I
EP,
had
Too
a
Much to
photo
Bear, which I like
My
to
short
think is
film.
hopefully still on your old PC,
birthday.
because it sure as shit is
Here we
on
go.
mine.
Down to the hall. Again, Smother Boat in. This wasn't my birthday. Right. The living room. The main living room, my dad's living room.
The first Let's Plays, the first live streams.
We happy few carpets.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, it actually
I've had
is.
most of the other artwork that's just been abandoned around the house. But I grew up with shite. I grew up with all this shite, so it feels right to take it. So this gimp can grow up with it. Okay, so here we are. The last time, a little damp there, a little bit damp there. Never fixed, probably never will be. Apparently this wall's gonna come down at some point. I think it's this wall here. It's fucked. Back up! No.
Just make
back
it
up.
open air.
I don't want this wall falling.
Barbecue
The
room.
last chance it's got to do so.
Fuck it.
So goes another room.
Why would you make the barbecue room so far away from the
This
kitchen?
one's got 2 doors. This is a cheeky bonus.
Another
one.
point. That room that I just
The
closed
dining
off there,
room.
that's the last room I
We
remember
shot,
specifically
Plants down.
seeing my mum
We
in
shot
a
the
house.
captain's table. We did fucking third age in here.
That's the last room she was actually
Third
in.
age? Not third age, second age. The
Right where I'm stood,
live
in
streaming
fact,
that we
in
also
a
did
coffin.
upstairs. With the table here, a little telly, the PS4, and we played Alien Isolation.
I remember
sat here.
coming round the week before she died and I didn't see her.
This is a little cupboard.
I just
It mainly
she
shit
was
just had boxes in it.
in bedroom.
Boxes. And the second we moved in, the moment we moved out.
Really? I don't remember shit like that.
And yeah,
I don't remember there being
Everyone
any
packed.
influence of
For
ill
like
at all.
15 fucking years nearly. Bye.
All I remember is being in Manchester on the Monday.
Many Christmas dinners had
And my
in
dad
here.
phoned
had
me
Christmas
saying you
dinner
need to
in
come
here,
home, your
didn't you,
mum's ill. I'm
Jingles?
like,
Yeah,
all
you
right.
did. You had a couple of Christmas dinners because you were only a couple of years
multiple
old.
phone calls later, eventually get home. Yeah, she was ill.
Yes, you were a baby
So I
in this
cooked dinner,
house.
and then she went to hospital, and then like
Why
3
does
days
that
later
make
she
you
was
sad?
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm
Alright, well, don't be a
sure
baby anymore.
I was.
Were you a baby? Right, that's okay then. Come on.
Memory,
I
right?
I was definitely around in that house, and
Right, that
I
door's
came
shut.
to visit.
This is the
and
dining room.
I
Of
didn't
course, the
see
grand
her
piano
mum
was
because
there.
She was ill, and
Not
she was
anymore.
in that bedroom, that top corner.
Close it off,
bedroom,
Jingles.
above that room, above the dining room.
Yeah, yeah.
Coffee.
Okay,
Coffee.
let's go through and work our way
Oh,
back.
shit.
And then, like 4 days later, you said, "Yeah, she's gone."
The utility room. Did we ever do anything in here? Probably not.
Or
this is a room that
however many
exists.
days, but
That is a
I
hammer.
distinctly remember.
That's a good hammer as well.
No way.
Nah, my hammer.
No, my hammer.
I don't trust you with a hammer. Anything else worth having? No. Right, that was a good room. You want to shut this one
Did
down?
that actually happen? Was she in bed for a while before?
No, not at all. She was working and shit. She was good to go. And then
Right,
on the
well,
Monday
this
she was
time-
just like, and now it's I'm
Dishwasher.
ill.
Went on holiday one time.
She
came
was
back,
like
found that
in.
we'd got
She
that.
was placed
This
in.
never
Well-Lane
used to be
Primary School.
in
She
here
was
either.
working.
This sink.
And then she was just
Back when me and
ill.
Krusty did the GBTV about
was
making
like-
beer, the sink was
Ill now.
Shut the door. Yes,
I know it
I'm
was
still
really
in it.
quick.
And then
I-
5 days
The
later
sink
she was
there.
dead.
That's how we did it all.
I had it in my head that it was about a week.
The making the beer GBTV. We actually sat in this room.
Does
tried
that
a
make
beer
any
in
sense?
that
Me
corner.
coming round and hearing a.
It's like that might actually be a beer ring.
I mean, possibly.
sounding really ill in
I don't
her
remember.
bedroom and never seeing her again.
It wasn't a cough thing though. It was.
I'm not gonna say it's plain. I like the poster. Remember
Have
mum
I
a
just
bit. I'm
joined
not gonna
two
say it though.
memories together?
Get another one.
Possibly.
That also.
Possibly.
But
It was
itself.
like we never did. There was no autopsy.
Okay,
dead
Jangles, you can shut
set
this one
against
down.
it. We weren't at a period in time where that was a legal requirement. So it was like no.
the kitchen. We did
Do
mulled
not cut
wine in
them.
here. We made beer in here. We did
But based on
other things,
Wagwan
presumably.
at the time,
This was a room that had many
it was.
things. Oh, I was interviewed for Bants down here, the old Bantamania series. That's the thing that occurred. There's a fridge. The oven.
I can't speak words. I've done too many ports.
A safe.
Uh,
Is there a key? Who knows?
lady
What's my
stuff,
dad's?
not womb.
Oh, now, clearly, if you left it behind. Well, then you're not going to take it.
Other lady things that we don't have.
My state.
No,
Oh, yeah.
because that's there.
Yeah.
Again,
Here.
sadness notes. Close it
Yes,
down.
that one. Yes, the other one.
The one that I think is a U sort of sound.
We actually close it down.
Hysterectomy.
We can.
That's a procedure, certainly, but not a part of the body.
Yeah, these are
Uterus.
important. Wait, whoa,
Could be, but it wasn't. Either way,
happened for my God
they
Love
think
Love
it was
Part 2
a
video in here.
cancer that
I've
was
wrapped
somewhere
into this
in a
mirror,
lady
which we're
part
clearly
that we
leaving
don't
behind.
have.
That is a cobweb. Holy shit.
So it wouldn't have been a coffee thing. It would have been just.
for the OOD, our devices,
Yeah,
mobile
thing.
video. I went through this window and stepped onto the top
That is
bath
really
toilet.
bizarre, 'cause That's a totally
That's a shower.
conjoined memory.
You know, it's funny. I've got
James,
like,
flush that toilet.
That's
one last
really
flush.
weird.
I've got very specific memories of funeral day.
Oh, why
I remember
not?
coming down the stairs of this house and a bunch of my mates being
The
in
last
that little,
toilet flush
that little
in this house, and it was done by
court
Baby Jingle
area.
Jumbles.
Yeah,
from the
Close it
at the bottom
down.
of the stairs.
Yeah. You were there.
Yeah,
Liam was there.
I remember being there.
When we were coming down, I was trying to do
Good
something
effort.
nice with my beard.
that's the most important
And I think there was like some metal in the beard to try and make it.
We got
stay
coats out
straight,
here because that's where the
someone
coats
told me
live.
to do that, and that was a
Look,
mistake.
it goes down there too. And
When
then
we
see
come
out
down,
the
just
hallway.
like everyone's suited boot.
There's
It's
a-
just like,
Umbrella and a candle
what the
snuffer.
fuck is going
That's a
on
fun
here?
room, isn't it? Oh no, the cobwebs. Ugh, spider skins. Right, get out, come on. Close it down. Close it down. Put it down.
It's totally weird. That must have
It's
been.
for putting out candles that are higher up than you are. Close it down.
Yeah, it must have been two totally different memories.
What intrigues me,
And from my
Here
point
we
of
are.
view, I came out of
This is the
that
motherfucking
upstairs room
spot.
you always used to have. Turning right,
He found the light
I'm
at
looking
last.
down
Don't play
the
with the
banister.
light. Go on, enjoy.
and your mum and dad's room were
Only
was
in
on the right.
the hallway though. We shut all the rooms down for the last
The
time.
other, the,
Those are my wrestling
Kids'
clocks.
room
They're
was on the left.
staying here. This is where all the files were. This is my old desk.
I don't know.
We
I've
open
just
beers
got,
on this.
I've just got this,
This.
memory of your mum. just
Boys and
coughing.
girls. And get this just right. Something like that.
it could have been a
Remember
thing.
this?
It could have been a thing.
The
It's not
verdict.
necessarily something
And-
you
Shit
invented.
got proper and
But if you're saying that it was,
that's the cameras.
but I've always had it in my head
See our
that
reaction.
she was
Yeah,
diagnosed
Craig's
with
blinding me with a
cancer and died.
Right, stop
within a
doing that.
week.
It hurts.
I've always had that in my head, as in, like it was a fucking week.
Yeah. It was less than a week.
Yeah, less than a week.
It was
But
day.
if you've said there's
Like 5 days. It was 3 days that actually matter out of the 5. Day 1 she's ill. Day 5 she's dead. The 3 days in between where the things happen.
Except with a desk and the cameras.
It's like day 1 she's ill. Day 2 she goes to hospital. Day 3 she gets cancer. Day 4
Here we
gets
play
cancer. Day
Bioshock
4
1,
she gets.
2,
Sorry, day 3 she gets
and
told
over here
she's got
we got to
cancer.
Infinite.
Day 4
Infinite
we get
poster's
told she's
still
only
here.
got a matter of time left. Day 5
Still.
she's dead.
Whoever comes in next takes it down.
That's a fucking right.
Dog chair.
That-
The dog will come in, fucking annoy
But that,
everybody.
yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah, that can stay here, James. It's fine.
That doesn't align with.
We had the
my
new
memory.
PC belt.
Your memory of
new
the
desk.
coffins.
So that's half the reason we're still
Maybe
here.
that was just. Maybe that.
It could have just been a random illness that stuck in your
Yeah,
mind.
it might have been. It might have been the week before or whatever.
Yeah.
Come on.
But
Right. Tom Brady's monthly
Ovarian.
cost here.
that right. Okay.
Yeah, you can bring the torch.
But that,
Bring the torch.
this end, literally until this moment right now, this
One
entire
time
time,
James ran
I had
back
that in my
and
memory
splashed it everywhere, and then the ceiling came in. That was good.
as a lead up to her death.
That was
And
excellent.
clearly it isn't. Clearly
You're a
it might have been
spider, come
a
on.
week or 2 or 3 before.
We're
but
done.
my brain has
We're done.
Aligned.
sellotaped the two together
Yeah.
It doesn't
over
fit
the
me.
years.
It doesn't fit me. Fit you. Fit you.
That's fucked up.
Yes, it can.
Come on. Come on, out. This black sheet here is actually a remnant of me and Krusty shooting.
Meanwhile, a good memory going on there.
Flatline. I can't remember, you know, the one where it's a black background and we sort of fade in and out. Black and white. Heartbeat on it going across like. Time of the beat.
I can't
Yeah,
fucking
that was
remember
next
what
with
it's called for life.
cover it over the window.
That music video we did.
Third age and the fourth age. And bid you with you.
So many good playthroughs.
Come on, you. Let's get this crap in the car.
So many times that Foy
Yeah,
just
that
busted through the door.
It's just this is what Mandus was talking about.
Okay.
It's the house of fun.
So
Everything went down
Yesterday.
there.
Such
we cleared out the
good
last of the house. You can see it's fucking empty.
The best house.
The house was empty.
of all
Anyway,
time,
so I had to get
I
the old
think.
drum kit, which is Krusty's very first drum kit, which I bought off him.
Unless I'm
So we can
forgetting.
sell it, but also keep it in the van.
That is.
Had to clear that out. Our old PA speakers, some other speakers. Mainly in the garage, which was full. But we had to.
I only ever had 2
we
houses
had to
around
take
here
off
when
with the
we
tip,
reconnected
and
properly,
Now my dad's stairs hallway, chock full of shit.
which was
Anyway, while we're here-
Marlow Road,
Yeah.
Look at
and
this.
then we came here.
Broken
So
window.
these are the spots.
The tiles gone. Because the second my dad moved out, some scrap bag broke in.
Trev has a question for you. He wants to know how many times you've moved
Can't
house.
see it in there. Thankfully, I found it as I was tidying it out yesterday. I just had to get the
4.
4th age desk out of there. That was the last thing left. Carl's desk. Remember how big that fucker is?
Probably right.
Yeah, me and James had to take that back. Had to carry
Your
it out.
parents?
Anyway, that was the last time we were ever going to close
Yeah.
these
There was a
gates,
place
so
called
let's
the
do
Barbers,
that.
Yeah.
Eater.
Eaton Road.
Yeah.
The place opposite the garage.
Had to, you can see.
Yeah.
End of list.
Can't really see here.
Place down the road.
But there's a fucking great line where I've been
Two
dragging his
houses.
desk
Miles and road.
down the street.
Wasn't that one the one above the Barbers?
Current homestead. But
No,
I got like
it
about a
was
third of the
205,
way
225.
before I was stopped by a Scottish dick guy walking his dog,
Down the Miles and road.
who asked if I wanted some help.
I'm trying to think.
He basically picked up the other end of the desk, carried it
Is there a place I've not visited?
for me.
Two.
Sorry.
225, I think, was. It was just me, Ian, and Annie. And it was an upstairs place.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I remember that place. That was the above the Barbers place.
Yeah, so
No,
he asked if I
that
wanted some
was
help.
Washway
Carried it
Road.
all the way back to my house. What a safe guy.
Me,
Right,
Ian, and
trying to
Annie
walk his
lived
dog.
in 2 places.
He was very well.
Ah, how? Well,
Daisy.
you're not in one
guy.
wing then?
If you're watching this, which is highly unlikely, but if you are,
I remember meeting
massive
Annie
shout out to
because
you
I was asleep on the floor,
for being one of those
and she was like,
restorers in the faith of, you know, when you have your
That
faith
sounds like an
restored
Annie noise.
into humanity. It's definitely
Above
one
the
of those
Barbers,
gigs. So I'm trying to shut this gate now. It's fucking not doing it.
Andy moved out to either live
So this
with
is
a
it now.
girlfriend or have
This is the last time I'm ever
serious
going to be
mental breakdown.
in this backyard.
one of the two.
I just drove my car out, parked it up down the lane. Last
Ian
time I'm ever going to
just
reverse the car
started.
out.
Either
Last time I
either
was
me,
here, this is
no,
where
I
we did
think
the
it was
caravans,
me
where it lived.
that had just
Where the
started
party was for my dad in the last
working
episode.
at
Ages,
same
sorry.
sale. And
DMX Grand Champ.
me and Ian had started
good
talking
record,
for about
but
a week
Scratched and
or
fucked.
so, and then he said, "Do you want to move in with me?"
This is
'Cause
now the
mate Andy's moved out.
last time I'm
Yeah,
ever going to
sure.
open this door. This is sad. This is really sad.
I need to do a wee wee.
Okay.
Here it goes. Last time.
At the same time,
Very last time.
there's some very final moments happening.
Close it off.
I'm going to pause the final moments. I'll come back. I'll leave you to just talk. Say shit in the direction of that. And it'll be really... God, it's quite pissed now, mate, I'll be honest.
Ah, 4, man. So, here we are. I'll be honest, I'm a bit wankered. I'm probably going to finish this beer, leave and take a beer with me. Yeah, just me and you, mate. It's all good. It's all good. I tell you what, man. It's been a long time. And it's nice to... It's nice to be here and kind of reconnect a little bit. I've had a lot of stuff going on at the moment. Nothing crazy, nothing ridiculous. It's just the way your week falls. I just haven't been able to get here that much on a Monday, so it's nice to be back here. It's nice to talk to you guys.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Anyway, he's back now, so stop talking.
No. Talk on. It's no. I heard what you were saying as you came in. I came in rather. It is rare that we get to do these things because it used to be a case of every single week, and Monday night, bears. Whatever's happening happens. We're doing a let's play. We're doing a stream. We're recording music. That's just Monday. It's bears time. And I think it was COVID that fucking ruined that, like it did so many other things. But, I mean, we're still good.
It changed my work schedule. I never used to work Sunday 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'd come round to Amy's on a Saturday night, and then I'd have all day Sunday and all day Monday. And I go back on a Tuesday. And now most of the time I work Sunday. So I'll come round on a Sunday night and I'll have Monday, and then that's my day off. So
yeah, it's hard to prioritise. I mean, if you've only got like one full day a week with your missus, you're gonna prioritise that surely over coming round and doing silly bollocks. On the off chance something nice might be a result, and that makes sense.
Well, that's what's happened. That's what's happened over the past. I don't know. How long it's been. 6 months, 9 months.
What even is time at this point?
Yeah. Which is shit. It's a fucking shame. It is shit.
I don't know. I mean,
my staff rota at the moment is changing, and there's opportunities in the future for me to have Sundays off, for me to have Tuesdays off. They're the 2 days that I would like to have off.
I think
in the future.
I think the major point is that we've been doing this. well, not streaming, but we've been doing the Let's Plays or whatever for fuck what 15 years.
Not that long.
Well, I'm just.
We've not been doing it for that long.
No, all right. 10 years at least, though. 10 years at least. Because when you and I were like, right, we've not hung out for a bit, let's hang out, and I was like, oh shit, we could do, we could play Titanic, and I was like, oh fuck, actually, I've been watching these YouTube guys, we could probably record it and put it on YouTube, and then I spent all that time working out how to make that work. That was a long fucking time ago.
Mm.
And it was it was a rarity to hang out there at the time, which is why we were like, oh, what can we do? Oh, we'll do this. I think the point I'm trying to make is somewhere along the lines is it wasn't ever until a point where it became basically a job for us to hang out because of all the YouTube shit that we used to record. It was like, right, okay, every Monday night we're going to do something. We need to record this so we can get X amount of parts out for whatever series. We used to just hang out.
Mm.
Which is essentially what we've done tonight. Which
Yeah.
is nice, and it's just it's been lacking. It's been lacking. So it's not about the amount of I mean, me and Krusty actually were an absolute case in point for this. It's not about the amount of time you have free to spend with someone. It's about when you spend the time when the time becomes available where you can, everything works out. Because me and Krusty hadn't seen, let alone spoken to each other, in probably like 3 years before my 18th birthday party.
Yeah, something like that.
I was like, well, it's my 18th, so Chris should come. So Chris came, and I'd missed an entire era of afro, and you just got your dreads. You just got your dreads. They were little short dreads.
Who did that MS Paint picture of everybody at the barbecue?
Me.
Was that you?
I think it was me and Jonathan over yeah. It was me and Jonathan over fucking MSN just drawing different things. He was like, oh shit, I thought that actually was Krusty, just this fucking dude in a pink dress. I'd forgotten all about that. Oh Lord be above. Right, let's fucking close out this this episode so we can see fucking the end of the house.
Alright, yeah. And then I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, I should probably get around to cooking that real food at 20 to... Oh, God.
I kind of feel something that's making me want to have a little go. But
I love the little spy hole. The little glazed spy hole.
It's great, isn't it?
Like, at some point you're hanging your coat up and somebody breaks in through your door and you can go, who's this?
The window through the cupboard under the stairs. Fantastic.
it would have been set. That's it.
How many keys have I got? I'm a janitor up in this.
Bear with me. How do I take these keys off? Not this one. This is the key to Eaton Road. I'm keeping that motherfucker. That's a memory key, that is. This is a key to... Yeah. It's a key to Krusty and Kev's old house. They've not lived in for years.
You still got it?
Well, that's the funny thing. I don't think I do.
Front door, back door, back door.
It'd be really nice to put
These two.
in a little frame.
One of these.
It'd be really nice to put the key in the door and just rob those bastards blind.
Got the big gate, the one that's to the side in the backyard. You can't even fucking open anymore because it's overgrown. That does that. And this used to be the front door before it became a PVC thing. But this key's useless. But that's that.
2 secs, Trev. I'll get to your heartwarming comments.
And so concludes
House.
Right now, we're having a moment, aren't we?
the journey to the 5th age. I hope you've had fun watching it with us.
No, it's made me fucking depressed.
We say goodbye.
It's funny now because half that wall is gone. All the grass is gone.
All the grass is
Right.
gone.
Yeah, it's an entire flatbed. It's car park. They've got the curb dipped and everything. You can get in from the front now.
No, I don't like that.
I know it's really pretty outside, isn't it? But at the same time, I really want to. Can I have a look round, please? I want to see what you've done with my house. My house. Hugo's in that little section there as well.
That little shot at the end was fucking fabulous.
Oh, mate, that time lapse was just. Well, it took some time, obviously, but the flash is perfect on point, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. When we found out that when my dad was retiring, and it became a thing that they were going to sell the house, we were like, well, just rent the house. To me, who is already living in the house.
Yeah.
And they were like, nah, sell the house, get out. I'm like, but I could provide you with rent and stay here with all of my family. And they were like,
and please don't kick me out.
I'm like, no.
And they went, well,
no.
Well, the only reasonable Christian thing to do would be to kick you out on your fucking ass.
And sell the property for as much money as we could possibly make.
Yes, oh yes, the fucking Jesus Brigade steps in again. Cunts.
Yeah, the crib was up for like 300,000. I think Dude paid, from what I've heard, about 200.
Don't say that fucking shit to me, man. It's gonna wind me up.
Right, yeah, made me sad too.
200 for that.
And he put a lot of fucking money into it. Apparently a lot has changed. Because Sam's brother Daniel was one of the landscapers, builder guys that was doing all the shit. So he worked around the place. That's why I ended up with the vicarage sign, if you recall, which is somewhere. I think I gave it back to my dad in the end, which was the point. But yeah. And there's a well in the backyard, they found out.
A well?
Yeah, an actual well.
Where?
In the backyard.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if it was me and I found that out, I'd be like, immediately build an actual well there. And they're like, no, cover it up, concrete. Dickheads. There's a well there. You could have had a lovely feature in the backyard.
Yeah.
You ruined it. You ruined it.
Okay, no.
Dickheads.
Stupid wankers.
Anyway, the heartfelt comments. I talk to Jay more than I do with my friends I see in person. Talking includes calling on the phone. I'm not sure if that's heartfelt or more incredibly sad, friend. Sad, sorry. I hope my heartwarming comments help. I'm not sure. I feel that's. I'll read back more. I mean, you've said a lot. I don't know what's already been covered.
Oh, Jay, I can't be arsed walking back. Please, will you drive me in a drunken way?
No, just go to sleep in the spare room like you always used to, you idiot.
No.
That's how it used to be. You come round, We'd do something silly
There
till
are
silly
no
o'clock.
spare rooms anymore.
Lacey's room is the spare room.
All the spare rooms are full of kids.
All you have to
And
do
I've
is go
spent
to sleep in
years
the room full
convincing
of
the police
rats.
that's not the thing I'm into anymore.
Just go to sleep in the rat room. You'll be fine.
Oh, good.
What am I missing here? I understand my life is so busy. I want to be there for Jay because he's good to me. Oh, mate. Start at just me and you. What the fuck? What are you saying here, friend? Oh, I've got these banana peppers.
Fucking Gmails. Oh no, the comments.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Just try. Did not spend my money. Yep, I covered that. Well, I didn't, but I read it. How many times you ever moved? We did that. It's just crazy. You can't even think how many times you moved. Yeah, well, it happens. He's moved at least. What do you reckon? A quarter or a third?
Who?
You, compared to the amount of times I've moved house. You've got to be at least, actually, yeah, definitely a quarter or less. The amount of times I've moved house. I will be smashed at the end of the month at camp, lol.
I wouldn't say a quarter or less. I'd say a quarter.
I don't know, dude. I've been all over the fucking country. And then
You're
once I
talking
got
about
here, I've been all over
distance
the
or
place. No,
number
just in
of
general,
times
the amount of
moved?
times you've moved house. I've done that a lot. Hang on, let me think. Started in Reading. Where did we go from there? Reading was to Carbrook. So that's one.
Oh, fucking hell. If it's before we met, then you can
Yeah, exactly.
eat my shit.
No, but even after then. Carbrook, Nottingham, Winsford, Sale, Timperley, Wallasey 1, then Marlow Road, Manor Road. Then I started branching out on my own, which took me to such wonderful places as...
Just opposite Manor Road.
Yes, just opposite Manor Road. That was one of them. We're not there yet, but... Or are we?
Probably.
Yeah. We can interlink that. It was the same relationship. We can take that with the one that was something Park. So that's 10. We're forgetting that crib over there, the gigantic vicarage, St. Luke's. So that's up to 11. We've already covered the ones after that. So that was after. Then there was a breakup. So I ended up back at my dad's, and then Grasmere, and then I went somewhere else, and then came back to Grasmere. Where the fuck did I go where I needed to come back to Grasmere? My dad's probably, so it doesn't count. The Mesa there, here. Roughly thinking of a bunch of...
What's that, 14?
Delicious port, yeah, 14 moves.
Okay.
Get your head in, we'll close the stream off. I'm going to go and cook. I'm going to go and cook a fresh meal dinner at 4:45 in the morning, because I said I would, so I will. Tonight has been a stream. We glitched our way... Glitched? Is that the right word? We framed our way through Titanic Honor and Glory because Lord, and we've spent a good couple of hours having a lovely chit chat. It's been nice. It's been nice.
It's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a good time. It's been a good time. Glad to see you, Krusty, and you got to spend time with Jay. Much love, Starfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We agree. So as we always tend to say around these parts, live, laugh, Limp Biscuit. And until we see you again, join with me. Motherfucking deuces.
Love, peace, and fuck the police.
Fuck yeah.